What else does it smell like?
No.
Don't mind them.
Hello there. Welcome to our stream. I did not announce this to anybody on my social media, so they may or may not be watching. In the meantime, this is Chronicles of the Coast, our weekly Dungeons & Dragons game. Our adventure takes place in the setting of Waterdeep, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, published by Wizards of the Coast. It's a book that looks just like this. Excellent. Fantastic. I love it. Very much will endorse this as a professional dungeon master. Our story, though, it is not the story in the book. Our story is our own. It takes place in a setting with the same people, places, and things. However, it will have minor to few spoilers for anybody who chooses to play the actual published module. Also, you'll see some familiar faces. Maybe even get a little bit of insight should you play the game yourself. We will be diving back in. Last I believe we were at, somebody just dripped some unknown magical chemical substances into an unknown viscous fluid found on a dungeon floor. I don't know what this does, and I don't know what that is, so let's mix them. And he's hoping for some kind of magical Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup, and it's not going to happen.
A frustrated alchemist who hasn't been able to touch metal in like a month or something like that.
He's going to be in... Who knows what's going to happen? I know what's going to happen. So, we're going to pop back on over to our group, and we're going to introduce that we have a guest player!
Yay! Welcome, guest player.
I won't look at the camera.
Guest player's mundane name is Shanahar. However, you will come to know him as Orion, the half-elf. Half-elf, right?
Half-elf, yeah.
Half-elf. Possibly has a few vices in life. We'll find out as soon as he joins the party. Now, I'm going to let my players introduce their characters.
I'll start. I'm Cole, Paleborn. Half-orc, barbarian, ancestry guardian. I like to hit things with my axe. I normally kill them. I've just found out that I can no longer kill things, so thanks for that. That's part of the reason why we're in the Undermountain right now. We're trying to find the cures to our curses. That's where we're at.
I play Grim Timbers, and I'm a rock gnome divination wizard, and I am cursed in the trapped in the Undermountain. Well, not trapped per se, until we find a cure for our maladies. And I also have a curse. I can't touch metal. I can, but it's magnetic to me, and it doesn't let go. So yeah, I mean, really, that's about it right now for Grim. Sunday.
Plenty here. Assassin fighter. I too am cursed. I appear and smell like a zombie. This is really fun, but I'm having a good time with it.
Poor Sunday.
If right. She just can't get a break. It's one thing after another from day one.
Maybe you'll be
but it's still
healed
good.
After
Maybe.
the zombie
Let's
flesh
hope
goes
so.
away.
Let's hope so. So yeah, so we're in drop down yawning portal and we're in the dungeon. I'm scouting around. I didn't know what Grim was doing back there, I guess, because I don't recall that part.
Yep.
But we'll let Finn explain.
A little more.
He's got a good story, I'm sure.
Well, I'm Finn Littleman Baldrum, and I'm a halfling bard. But I don't know why I'm here.
We haven't taken a long rest. Don't play that.
I just started coming down here, and they woke me up early this morning, said we had to be here, but
Oh, man.
I didn't even get my coffee. Harlan's still probably just sitting there waiting. Right away, sir. Right away, sir.
Finn, read your book.
What book are you talking about?
The one I wrote for you. About what happened yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday, Finn. He must have forgot about it.
Yeah, here's the book, Finn.
Whoops.
Oh, that's funny.
And
I haven't had to remind him yet because we haven't rested or he hasn't done it.
and I'm gonna go ahead and let Shanahar introduce your character.
Okay. Should I give anything away or?
Only what you want to give away.
Okay, so
When this card's close.
I'm a half-elf mage. My name is Orion Faden. I'm orphan of Waterdeep. Chose to pursue magic later in life and develop some interesting vices, as our DM said. I'm missing one hand. I have a hook on it, and currently I'm probably asleep somewhere in Undermountain, trying to figure out how I got there.
Nice. Okay. There we go. Anybody who wants to
You better
follow us,
DM.
we do have social media
want
for
mouse
Chronicles of the
someplace.
Coast on Facebook and on Instagram.
He gave me the option to choose where I would sort of be.
Oh.
Well,
Yes.
that was nice of him.
Okay. Everything is good. I'm all set. You're all set. The viewers are all set. My books are open. My bookmarks are placed. My pen is sharpened, and my pencil is full of ink.
And Finn's gonna roll high tonight.
And my dice are loaded. Yeah, that's right.
Of course.
I'm invisible, guys.
Finally, he
I'm
admits
hugging
it.
that wall.
He does.
Yeah.
On camera.
It's like, oh, that's another
The
crit.
evil laugh.
Wow!
Man.
Can't stop rolling 20s.
There was like 5 yesterday, right?
Feel like she's in another one, Jesse?
last
No! Uh-uh.
Your potent dice.
Not even a little.
Man, this number 20-sided die sure is lucky.
Yeah. 20 sides, all 20.
All 20. So, Grim, you were placing what you have called Muckety Muck number 99
Oh, that's right. The
Yeah.
muckety muck.
into some unusual stuff
God.
Yeah.
that you saw on the ground.
With the
gonna
with
blow
the
up.
hopes of determining whether or not it contains any essences of life, because I know that this stuff reacts to life. It's like primordial
And
goo.
we're at the dead end down there, correct?
Yeah, you're at a dead end. I actually had some of our little dwarven forge things set up, but this tiny goblin came in here and grabbed all of them.
I seen that. I found a couple on the floor. I picked them up.
Yeah. So we're just gonna roll with
Tiny
it.
goblins.
They're
everywhere.
Right. I believe I had told you that as you had dripped a bit of this potion in there, that it had begun to bubble and fizzle and contort, and eventually big sinuous blobs of it had exploded upwards, erupting like a bubble before bursting and stretching thin, splattering their viscous primal goo in all directions. And it began to rise up and writhe as it did so, and it came at you much like, I cannot use that movie as a reference for copyright reasons. It began to come at you as this Soviet Union water tentacle. And so, as for the rest of it, I do want you to roll
Goodness.
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
I scream, yet! And shuffle backwards as quickly as I can. Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grim Timbers.
12?
Yeah.
12. The noxious fumes are potent and strong as it continues to react. All of this stuff on the ground it's shimmering in a weird iridescence of prismatic colors in all directions. But for the most part, there is that one piece in front of you. It seems to, all throughout the body of this gel, it reaches and stretches in various ways, but there is the one part, and it's fixated and deadlocked on you.
Oh.
Oh no.
Is that ooze? You threw something on that ooze?
Yeah.
Something like that.
There is not
Not a
room for
random
jello,
table he's rolling
guys.
on.
It will
Die. It will
attack
die.
you with a 20.
Oh, that's the
Oh.
opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, another
Your
one.
foot.
Wait,
No, that was not a natural 20.
Snake bite.
hold me.
It will attack you with a 20 as this thing, this creature writhes out, and at the last second before it strikes, it seems to form this empty, hollow, gelatinous mockery of a humanoid skull. The gel of its mouth stretching thin and opening, and it lunges. It immediately strikes out and tries to wrap around you. You're going to take 8
Hang on.
damage.
I grab a crystal around my neck, hold it out disgustingly, and cast shield.
Shield's gonna block it?
Yep.
Oh. It splatters against the shield in goo and jelly and gelatinous. Just a mess. I don't seem to have a word for it. A fancy word for mess.
Like
it's
a
just
bug on a windshield.
huge. Yeah. And it like kind of does this weird arc around your arcane bubble around you.
Oh,
And now I'll let you roll for initiative.
okay.
All of it.
Yeah, if you want. I mean, you don't have to.
He's gone it. Let him deal with it.
What have you
18.
done? Can I just use a free action real quick to yell out? Hey! Hey, Grim! What are you... Oh, God.
Hustle, get over here.
Look, I see nothing. Because I'm still invisible against the wall.
Like, where? Finn, where are you? Finn, Littlehead. Sunday.
Alright.
Who's got a torch? Who's holding the torch?
I don't know, you got goggles of night vision, though.
Yeah, I got him 2 now.
That's not the point. We got some fire.
Fala is not wearing Fala's goggles. Fala has the drift globe out and up. So the entire area is illuminated until you guys decide otherwise.
No, you do see Finn, because he's wearing those goggles.
That's right.
Just a pair of goggles floating.
What'd you get?
I got a 19.
19.
19.
Cole?
18.
16.
17.
Ooh.
Oh, 18.
Told ya. There it is. There it is.
What'd you get?
18.
18. You have a higher dex than Cole, right?
No, I don't think so. Cole, I got 2.
Yeah, plus 2.
All right.
Well, that's pretty handy.
Yeah.
Orion, not here yet. Sunday?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Fala. Of course. All right, Timbers. You get to react.
I get to react. Okay. This thing. You know what? Let's see how it likes magic missile.
How about a little fire?
It took you 5 minutes.
I know you were thinking it.
I was.
Give me that damage and tell me what it looks like.
I'm going to.
Describe everything to me.
Oh, what does this magic missile look like now? Takes out a few of those little wooden chips that he has, throws them up in the air, and they kind of spin in the circle for a minute, gathering energy as they do, and then shoot out at this thing. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage from
9
magic
damage.
missile.
Got it. As these things fly through the air and crash into the side of this strange, slithering ooze.
And then I eat one of those pieces of wood, and I cast Expeditious Retreat, and I run away.
That's great.
Just a little ways, though.
The creature will...
Do we have a mini for creature?
you guys want to set up? Here, just throw this out there.
We got ourselves a ooze.
Just turn it backwards and it'll look like an ooze.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
It's a ghost.
Very oozy.
There you go. All right, Timbers runs away. The creature will move.
Looks good on camera, actually. Alright.
I can see.
Where are you running to, Grim?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, where did you run to?
Where was the creature? Right there?
He's right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's Sunday over there with the 2
Sunday,
knives?
me. Grim.
Alright, I'm gonna take
I'm
up
sorry.
behind Sunday.
Other Grim.
Just not
Grim.
directly
No,
behind
Deuce. What now?
behind
Come
Sunday.
near me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
hiding
don't
right
want that
behind.
slimy thing on me.
I wanna move me over a little so I can still see that thing a little bit though.
This way?
Yeah, just so like I wanna still line
I'm just like watching Grim. Like, get off.
The creature rushes for Finn Littleman.
I am only goggles right now.
It has blind sight.
Could I have rolled stealth beforehand?
It has blind sight.
Yeah.
And it's intelligent enough to not attack the giant half-orc that's standing next to it?
It's not intelligent at all.
Okay, alright.
So
Got it.
Don't argue.
Whatever.
Automatically
It's gonna
wants to
attack some floating
absorb
goggles.
whatever's there.
it doesn't see floating goggles.
It sees floating halfling flesh.
That's true. It just hurt.
It feels your
No, it
body
doesn't see
heat.
anything.
Delicious.
I guess that's the point.
Feels your body heat.
Feels your body heat. Yes, exactly like that.
This scanner goes across the room.
All right.
I don't remember that in John Carpenter's.
I don't need to be rolling twice. That is gone. Probably gonna hit you. I got 14 plus 5.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. You're gonna take 8 damage.
Ow.
Describe how he hits me.
Yeah, what does it look like?
8 big ones.
Unusual tentacle of this strange stuff. Viscous.
The grim boys.
Does it appear corrosive in any way?
It's my baby. Don't hurt it.
The ooze that you had seen before on the ground did appear corrosive, although this appears to be slightly less corrosive. It seems to have taken on some sort of unusual magical abilities. And as it lashes out and tries to strike into you, I was hoping that it had another thing, but it turns out that's a separate action. So all it does is 8 damage as it just kind of like pseudopod slams into the side of you.
Splat.
And tries to knock you to the side.
So you guys see an invisible fin, his goggles, as all of a sudden a giant whip crashes across the side of his face. Whoosh! I turn invisible again.
The goggles are like this now. They're like,
Yeah, it's a little
Blinker. Okay, Cole.
I hit it with my axe.
Yeah, hit it with an axe.
yes.
I'm not going to rage. Yeah, that's a nice shot. Does a 23 hit? No, I'm just kidding. I do 17 damage.
17 damage.
And I have another attack now. Level 5.
Oh,
From magical slashing.
Yes. And that's another hit. And that is 15 damage.
How much was that total?
The first one was 17, the second one was 15.
Got it. The creature is cleaved in twain. It splits into 2 pieces onto the ground, but somehow magically reseals itself as soon as you withdraw your axe.
Lovely.
Finn.
I will use my action to disengage from it, correct? And I'm going to run behind Sunday.
Why?
Because you smell so sweet.
Yeah.
And
I don't want to stand back there.
You're the scariest. They probably think you're just a zombie, dude. It's not gonna.
I look over to Sunday as I grab her coattails, and I'm just like, any one of us could die. We're staying low and the shots are high. Waiting for a moment, standing in the stands. She's in the mood for a dance. And when she gets her
I
chance,
feel a twerk coming on.
she is the stabbing queen. Wounds so deep, put you on your knees. Oh yeah. You can beg.
6 seconds, man. 6
You
seconds.
can cry. But she's having the time of her life.
Let me get this straight. You're singing into her ass.
I'm just hanging on her coattails,
Hanging under her
laying around the
coattails.
side. I'm just like,
You're a short halfling.
yeah.
She's got
Anyway,
like,
you're inspired.
We are all inspired.
Oh yeah. Every one of us is
if you
inspired.
ever sing at my ass outside off camera or on camera, I'm not going to be inspired. I might be a little aggressive. Upset.
You just never know until you try it.
Right.
That's funny.
Don't
That's awesome
underestimate
though. I love it. I'm
That was
actually gonna.
great.
You already have inspiration. I can't give you
5
any
times.
more.
You have like triple inspiration.
I know.
Yeah, the best
It's
bard
just,
ever.
it's just rolling off the back.
The special.
I gotta
Using
start
inspiration
seeing
is
these. You
glowing.
know, I told myself that
How
beforehand,
do
but I
you
was
feel,
like, you
Sunday?
gotta throw
Great.
these. Gotta throw these out.
How about new house rule? Inspiration disappears at the end of a game.
Oh.
No, you don't like it?
It's
Okay.
been an hour in game.
Yeah.
Moving on. Sunday,
I guess it's my turn.
I guess.
It's gotta be your
Alrighty.
turn.
Move me closer to that ooze, please, and I will attack it.
Kill it Sunday.
You have enough movement to parry around and flank, if you like.
Well,
Advantage.
does the ooze have a flank? I don't know.
No, I mean from between you and I.
I yell out, that's some cutting insight
I'll
you
move
got
over-
there.
move me over
Cool.
one more. Just one more. There we go.
Actually, that's a valid point because it's an ooze. I don't know if you would get advantage for flanking on that because it's not like it's a humanoid holding a shield. But go on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's more of a
is there
distraction
front?
thing than.
So I just get just regular.
It's a retarded
normal
ooze.
attack.
Yeah, 2 attacks.
Then it should have 0 armor class, I guess.
If you decide to use your
19
like stabbing
for
water.
that. Like
Retarded dudes.
17 hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damage? Doesn't matter. How does it die?
Because it only had 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Use my inspiration.
I julienne it with little oozy pieces with my rapier. Desert scissors hand style.
You make like
Nice.
a bobo drink or whatever out of it.
Yeah.
Like it's little jellies now.
Yeah, Rocket Julia Child.
You know it. Where's my
Alright.
brandy?
The creature is
Just wait.
severed, slashed, drops to the ground in tiny viscous globules, coating everything, dripping off Cole's axe and sliding off the end of your rapier. It lies motionless and dissolves back into a scintillating pool of
I
jelly.
turn around quickly, spitting on my foot, and I grab Finn's tiny little head, and I'm like,
I'm like 5 feet away
That
from
was-
you.
well, I go over there. And I'm like, that was beautiful, Finn. And I give him a big fat kiss on his cheek.
It's like the Dementor's kiss.
And it leaves my lipstick mark on his cheek.
Oh.
Just
You
for
see,
the song.
like,
The song's great.
You just see like the front of her mask open up, and then like she pulls away, and Finn's just like completely pale now.
With red lipstick.
yeah.
With the kiss mark, yeah.
Yeah. I look at Grim. It's your fault. Your fault. Your fault.
I had to see what happened.
The muckety muck.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's
What
it
is
was,
that?
I wanted to see if
Give
it
me
was
the-
alive. No, no
Give me
way.
the muckety.
You're
Give me the
grounded,
muckety.
Finn.
There's plenty left for everyone.
Give me a sip.
We just got here.
What's
This is how
up?
you're gonna act.
I feel very attacked right now.
I want that now.
I'm gonna drink.
Oh, I feel attacked. Look at this. Look at this cup right here.
Don't drink it. Cole,
Everybody just
candle wax.
calm down.
That's the safe word ever. Cole runs over and grabs
Great
Sam
word.
by his arms. I look over.
He's gonna drink the muckety muck.
Yeah, I already drank some.
Oh, he's going
Stop
down.
that!
I drank some a long time ago. It was all right.
Are you really drinking it?
Yeah.
What? Wait, you drank the...
He drank it. You guys were so worried
Rolling
about
on
me.
random tables. Rolling on random tables.
Here we go.
I drank my muckety
Give me
muck.
a second here. You're gonna have to
You're
roll
now
some dice
gone.
now.
Just throw my hands up in the air.
Points for people who remember what
I
happened
don't
to Cole
even
when he
know
drank
what's
it.
going on.
Oh, I know you
Can we
make
get
a
that
con
made into
save
an
and you
emoji?
got, like,
Just-
an ability. Something happened to you. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know what happened.
I remember. But I ain't gonna
Was
say
it max temporary hit points? That's what it was.
Yeah.
wasn't
Somebody.
it? Somebody got temporary hit
You
points.
enlarged.
I enlarged.
That's
You're
right.
right. And then the next person who touched it got temporary hit points.
Yeah, the guy who didn't make it across the jump.
And everybody was afraid for you.
No.
Alright, so.
Yipper.
Finn.
I think I got water.
It is delicious.
Didn't even
Finn,
save anything.
you get this unusual feeling in your stomach. As you drink this, it
Oh.
kind of tightens up your mouth, your throat, the esophagus, all the way down into your gut, and you feel your stomach just clench up. And it's painful and hurts, but after a few seconds, it kind of passes. And
Fart stuck
you
somewhere.
absolutely have no desire to eat or drink.
What good is a chef that doesn't eat his own food?
No kidding.
That satisfies.
Yeah, is that forever?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I gotta roll some more dice.
I am not
For a
guys.
minute, Finn. You
great.
okay over there?
You're just gonna become emaciated, and
All right, can we move
we're
on?
gonna force
Yeah.
you to eat.
You can move on.
Finn, at some
Okay.
point we're gonna have to talk about this death wish you have.
For real, he's like sadistic
Yeah, what is-
or
I'm
something.
not really understanding it, but okay. Let's move on.
Do you miss?
So we are
Finland?
down here, right?
Everything's fine on Finland, Jim.
We moved.
North
I didn't
Did you
ask
want
for
north away from you?
Over
Yeah.
there.
Sorry to take that away from you there. I'm setting it up on
okay.
the screen.
We're getting close to the end of the map, so I'm assuming it ends.
Player knowledge.
I have no idea.
Where would you like to go?
Where are we right now?
We're at the end of this 2060 right here. Get a little D4.
Well, let's go back to that door.
Yeah, so we haven't gone here, or here.
Is that a door?
Yeah, but it was just an empty closet.
Oh, it's a closet. That's
Room
right.
closet? Nothing was in there, I don't think.
Well, let's go back down the candle hallway. And let's go down here. Why not? What the hell?
Well, we were sure that it would double back last time we talked about it.
You guys were not sure of anything. Absolutely nothing.
Just unsure.
We had our
Sure?
assumptions.
I don't know. I just feel like I want to go that way.
Let's go.
Okay.
You who's taking the
Stealth.
lead, Cole?
What? You're familiar? You still with us?
Yeah, so marching order as of last week was something along these lines.
Going stealthy
With,
down the hallway. Well,
The familiar in front.
Right.
What's that thing?
That is Fala, the
Fala.
Warforged.
Ah,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that. So Fala is actually a construct-like robot shield guardian, which has been endowed with a soul. Warforged aren't from this realm.
they're from Eberron, right?
Eberron.
Yeah.
They don't belong here, and as far as everybody knows, Fala is the only one. And Fala wanted to go home, but has kind of settled in with this group.
Here we go.
Okay.
However, player knowledge is that there's actually a second Warforged, a very large, very angry, very experienced killing machine Warforged, who does not like Fala. So, should the two cross,
we don't know
it's going to be a rock'em sock'em robot.
Follow played by you then?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, Fala.
During combat, we take control, but
Yeah, I've actually got Fala's character sheet right here. So I don't
Did you
want
update
you.
it?
Don't want you to have the sheet that has all of Fala's secrets.
oh come on.
Come on.
Okay, you said familiar was first.
Familiars first. 30 feet.
That's a spider, right? Giant, squishy tarantula.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is it like bright blue, right? Because you can't figure out what
Yeah.
like flesh creatures are.
Yeah, I'm really working on it, guys.
Following
It's,
familiar.
That's the order
Me.
right there. Sunday, Cole,
Your
Timbers,
familiar's 30
Finn.
feet ahead of you.
Fala.
Got it. Groovy. So,
Which
And you-
hallway? This one.
Yeah, why not?
why not?
You said before.
Yeah.
Famous last words. As you move throughout this hallway, the light from the candles disappears behind you, and once again you have to delve into the darkness. Fala keeps their
Oh my god.
scintillating ore about.
I climb onto her shoulders and I aim her where we're going.
Fala shakes free. I can see. I don't need your help. Is this
so
one of those weird
There's a
halfling
path
things?
to the left. We're gonna just. Oh, never mind. It's a little dead in there. So
that little
there's an
dead
arrow,
end-
Some special.
That little dead end.
Whoops.
That little dead end.
Yeah.
Dead end.
I didn't skip too far ahead, right? Make sure I'm not like 3 levels of the dungeon down. Okay, good. Carved into the back of this wall is an alcove. There is a shallow niche containing a bas-relief sculpture of a nude, heavyset man playing a harp.
Finn. Do you know?
That's
Sunday, that's clearly a man. I mean, not a halfling.
I just seen the instrument.
maybe he thought he was famous. Fala.
That. Exactly.
Is it a famous bard?
I don't recognize him.
Sunday.
This is probably a water
Check it for
thing,
traps.
right?
Alright, I'll check for traps. 13.
13. As you are looking around, you find 2 things that are of unusual interest to you. First off, at the very front of it, there is a inscription written
Okay.
very little, so you didn't see it right off, but it does say, "Gaze upon me with bronzed visage, and secrets I shall reveal."
I say that out loud as I discover it.
Okay? Then you move around to the backside, and you notice that there is a wooden pole about 5 feet in length leaning against the backside of the statue.
What it? Read that again.
Before we touch anything, let's think about this.
Gladiators, sun.
Bronze?
I've read many tomes where they talk
Read that
about
inscription,
gladiators
Grim.
as
I
having
can't see it.
bronzed
Grim.
skin.
Grim, what is a vestige?
Come again.
What is a vestige?
Visage. The how you look. Like your visage.
I think they mean bronze as tan. Like me, tan.
That's what I mean.
Spent
Bronze.
5 years on a boat.
Tan. Yeah.
Tan.
We're talking about the same thing. Yeah.
Cole, you're not very tan.
No.
Yeah, you're
You're called the Paleborn.
No, I was
You're not
born
tan.
pale. Now I'm tan. Can't you see that?
Coming out of the dead of winter.
My gray skin to you.
5 years on a boat, yeah, I'm a little tan.
I was tan.
Pale, the cold and not so pale born.
Now we can get a tan while we're down here. We can figure out
Cold, the
this
sea
magical
foaming.
Clearly, you can see it by my
Because like, these are very tan.
no tan lines. No, I was gonna say, like, yeah, there's no tan lines because it's just a cape now, right?
Follow continues to
Actually,
stare.
when you guys saw me without my kilt, you might have seen like total tan line row.
Just a hole there, huh?
Yeah, just
no, I
a-
didn't see that. Okay, like I'm always trying to keep it at eye level.
It's a wooden pole just leaning against the back of the statue. Fala is looking at all of you arguing over Cole's skin
tan.
tone and takes the pole, kind of whacks the statue once or twice, and decides to keep the pole with him.
Okay.
But for the most part,
I was gonna grab the pole. Which pole?
Fala has the pole, poking at rocks now, doing exactly what a
Alright,
6-year-old would do with a
Go
stick.
around the corner.
I got it.
Certainly.
We just need to turn Fala into bronze Fala, and then she can just like walk up to it, right?
Fala continues to walk down the hallway,
With a stick.
followed in suit by Sunday, and poking at things on the wall with a stick, just doing
Okay.
what 6-year-olds would do, messing around, dragging against the grain of the stone, listening to the sound of wood scrape stone, things like that. And eventually
Being a kid.
you round a corner, round another corner, and you come to a door.
A door.
The door itself is typical dwarven style door. It is a type of chiseled wood, or not chiseled wood. It's a very nice chiseled stone set upon a hinge that can open easily. There is no real door handle on it.
Okay.
Push on it?
Kick it open.
You remember that.
Is it a push or pull door?
It appears to be a push.
Push it slowly.
We're all saying this like from behind Cole.
Yeah.
Kick it.
What's happening?
Kick in the door, Finn. See what happens.
It doesn't.
I push it open.
Yeah,
It's in the
door
back.
open.
It's in the back someday.
I'm gonna slide
Go
all
ahead,
the way
open the door.
through
Open the door.
Cole's legs, and I'm gonna go open the door. You know. Hey, look, I've got halfling nimbleness. I can walk through people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming through.
Yeah. Anyway,
So
push that door open.
you push the door open, and it reveals another dark passage leading to the left and to the right. Noises can actually be heard coming from both directions. The sound of a skirmish occurring can be heard coming from your left, whereas the sounds of
12 squares.
what sounds to be like a person swearing silently or quietly under their breath, books and things being flung off of a shelf, hitting stone, and papers rustling.
Wait. So there's a
the left.
skirmish on this side, and then there's a person whispering to himself on this side.
It sounds like a person frustrated to the other direction.
I know that sound anywhere. That's books.
Do they hear this? My groups.
Let's go to
They're both pretty audible,
right. Yeah,
especially
okay.
the skirmish.
So
Want to go right?
guys, there's people up here.
I'm going right.
Is that towards the
You're
fight?
in the lead, man.
I don't want to go towards the fight.
You're going right.
Just going that way.
Okay.
Following.
Move down the hall. It takes you to a door that is mostly closed over, although it is cracked open. There is no light coming from this other direction.
Check out the door.
Yeah. Check out the door.
Roll for perception.
It's open.
Is it locked?
It is kind of like
Oh,
closed
it's like closed
over.
over.
It's got a gap in it so you can kind of see through.
Open it up.
You open it up the rest of the way. On the inside, you see a room. It appears that it used to be a camp. There were people who were camping here. Probably an adventuring party, no doubt. So as you look around, you see that the room itself has a floor-to-ceiling map that is carved into the west wall. In the middle of the room, there is a 10-foot by 10-foot pit that leads down into something. In the bottom of this pit is where you hear the sound of somebody rustling through belongings, books being thrown onto the ground, and angry swearing under their breath.
I like get
bring
within
your
10
light.
feet of it and drop down on my belly and climb to the edge of the
Bring your
pit.
light over here,
Down.
Paula.
You get to the edge of the pit. No stealth check made at all, right? So you get there, and immediately you hear the rustle above you, and you're alerted from your frustration of being trapped in this 30-foot
nice.
pit. No,
Wow.
sorry, 20-foot pit down, not able to really find a way up and out. You hear the rustle above you. You look up, and you peer into the eyes of an unusual-looking gnome with
See like
these
this much of it.
Gray. Murder glasses.
Yeah,
Circular glass.
they're totally stuck to my face.
Oh my god, yeah.
For real.
Hey, there's one benefit.
Hey, is that the
I
Zodiac
lose my
Killer?
glasses.
Shades.
Hey there, bud. Are you drunk? Are you okay down there?
I can smell it.
Maybe.
I can smell. What is that smell?
I don't know. What's that smell? So, you got any rope or rope?
We got, we have two. Those two things. We have rope and rope. If you need some.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just throw that down here real quick, if you wouldn't mind.
Hey, Grim.
I don't know.
We got a
about
guy.
that
There's a dude down here. There's a guy down here.
Is it a doppelganger?
Are you a doppelganger?
You have to tell us. It's the law. I've got a
I think
badge.
so. What do they smell like?
What do doppelgangers smell like, Finn? I don't know.
Nutty? I don't know.
Paula, keep your eye on this guy.
He doesn't smell nutty.
Follow walks over to the edge and starts peering down. You see the visage of a cold robotic face look down. The eyes themselves are crystalline and glow a gentle blue.
It's just like
The body and frame of this robot is definitely imposing compared to the dwarf. As it peers down, it stands an impressive
Yeah, did you say
6'9".
Excuse me.
I did say dwarf. It stands an impressive 6'9". Where is the cape?
Okay. I just go ahead and conjure my
How did
spiked
you
ball.
get down there?
Go gadget rope.
Follow looks back at you, Finn. There's a man in the hole.
That's what
Just
I've been
watch
saying.
him.
yeah, guys, give him a rope.
What's
All right.
Follow leans over and tries to reach like at this 5-foot stick down, but it's
Wait, you should get the
20
10-foot
feet.
one?
Yeah.
no.
The
Where's
collapsible one?
where's
No.
the magic rope?
I don't have it.
Sunday's got the stick. I think I have the rope.
Have you got the rope? We need the magic rope.
I pull out.
Meanwhile,
the
I'm
regular rope
like
I've
reaching
got.
down on the ground, picking up all the shit I threw all over the place, right? And stuffing it back into my backpack, my bag of holding, my ropes, whatever, because I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait. How do we know we can trust it?
I don't even. I'm trying to ask
Did I
him
hear
his
that?
name, but you know he keeps talking.
Okay.
What's your
Just give him a
What's your
goddamn
name,
rope, guys.
is that how you do it, Finn?
That works.
What's your name?
How many people you killed?
You immediately notice Follow is trying to take the rope off of your pack without you noticing.
Hey,
I need this.
for what?
There's a man in a hole.
It's Orion.
Okay,
What's an Orion?
Why do you care?
Orion.
because we're
Did I hear that too?
Name's Orion.
Of course you did on the
Okay.
half work.
Name's Orion.
Not quite.
I know. Out of character, I know who you are.
Do I hear what I think I hear?
I haven't seen you yet, but yeah.
Sounds like a half orc.
Well, it does sound like that.
Cole, there's a man in a hole.
Yeah, we might have to kill it.
Man.
But dying is bad.
Right.
Dying
Do
is
you want to die?
No.
Why don't you let us make friends then?
Yeah, you're not the best at making
Hey.
companion friends.
She's 6.
Fala kind of sulks a little
You
bit
gotta
and
teach
walks
him.
off.
You gotta teach him a little bit better than that, man.
Do you know what I was doing at 6? Shoveling shit
Getting it,
and eating it.
getting a tan.
Not making friends with deadly wizards. Okay, so why don't you let us handle the making friends?
I've never seen.
Finn, talk to it.
I'm
You
sorry.
hear
Paul.
like little pitter patter of feet come to the side of the hole. Yo, I'm Finn.
Who's in charge of the rope?
Just get the rope.
I'm in charge of the rope.
Can you just can you maybe just go ahead and give me that then, because this weird back and
How'd you
forth
get
stuff
down
that's
there?
happening is.
Orion, how'd you get down there?
Hold on. Give me a
You know
second here.
How about
I
this?
got
You get me out of the hole, and I'll maybe tell you what I remember.
I tossed my 50-foot rope down on top of you.
Perfect. I grab a hold of it.
No, I don't
What's
hold on to it.
the whole thing? Lovely.
All right. So Orion, as a rope passes by me,
That's either wearing off.
I just look up, like,
just buried in rope.
okay.
Throw it up.
Orion,
Clearly, what I thought I heard is what I heard.
20 sentences, 20 words and less.
20 words and less.
Who are you? I mean, where are you from? And can we trust you?
I'm a wizard. I'm from Waterdeep, and if I did say you could trust me, would you believe me? Does it matter?
No.
I do an insight check.
He's pretty good at telling these things.
Do a what check?
It's his sense motive.
Ah,
No.
Well, if he's not lying.
You
the
believe
DC
him.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, DC of 0.
Hey guys, hey, he looks trustworthy. And you see his hook hands.
we didn't even get to the waving the hook around part.
All right, but I'll blast you.
I already have a spiked ball waiting to blast you back, so.
Just like
All right,
We're
hey, hold on a second, guys. What was going on with that fight over there? Plus, let's get him out of the hole already.
what? Why are you being so mean, Finn?
I'm
He's changed. Have you noticed?
put the goddamn
We really need
rope
to-
down the hole.
Just my
or I'll
eyes.
throw you down the hole.
He's got a rope. He's tie the rope around your ball.
I grabbed the rope that somebody threw down on top of me. Have you looked over the hole yet? Oh, good.
He just jumps over the rope.
I just pick it up. I'm like, so this isn't gonna work, right?
I roll my eyes so hard that I can see my spine, and then I cast fly on him.
Oh my god.
Do I suddenly realize I can fly?
You sense the magic.
Oh, lovely. So, is there any effect whatsoever that gives me an indication I can suddenly
How do
move?
you? How are you casting this?
Oh my
Without
god.
the mandolin.
Oh, God.
Bust out a
I want to
song.
see what. This is the first time I've ever seen it used. I want to see what if I can tell what's happening. Oh yeah, like 27 or something like that.
You're
You
using your reaction to check the
got
spell.
what I need. Get the fuck out of the hole.
Alright. Upon that instruction, I attempt to leave the hole. Do I succeed?
Yeah.
Alright, so I soar out of the hole, carrying a rope.
It can
Somebody
fly.
threw on top of me.
Go back.
Can I see him yet?
Yeah.
Alright, so I immediately drop the rope, land, and stare directly at him for like 5 full seconds. Then I'm like,
You gotta look higher. That's my chest.
I just like reach in, I pull out a bottle, pull the cork out, take a drink, put the cork back in, put it back in my robe. Look at all of them, and I'm like, so you guys, like all of you know it's a half orc, right?
That
You're a half elf.
he's cold.
Waves hook around. Had a problem with a half orc at some point in the past. You look right at you. We're like, so you got any trophies?
You gotta look up. There you go. That's better.
Vision kind of swimming. You got any trophies? Like hands, for example.
No, in my tribe we collect tattoos.
Fair enough. All right. Whose rope is this?
It's kind of the party. It's
It
like
was
the
a joke.
Groups. It's the
Clearly.
sort of all of ours.
I'll take
Just
it
throw
back.
it right back to him. Well, sorry, wrong hand. This hand.
I'm gonna inspect the room while this is going on.
Yeah. As all that goes on, you go ahead and give me a perception search.
20.
20. So you notice different features pretty easily and quickly using Fala's nightlight ball. And first off, the most obvious thing is that there is a 30-foot wide floor-to-ceiling map carved into the west wall. The map itself seems to depict a flaming skull, a comet, and a tower. Furthermore, there is the pit that you have now retrieved a half-elf from. And there are also a couple of different paths that you can go with your... What did you roll? Like...
20.
20?
16 plus 4.
Well, that's awesome. So,
Comet and
Flaming Skull Comet.
yeah, the map itself
What's the
has
last one?
a flaming skull, a comet, and a tower on it.
tower.
And they're connected by corridors, or what does it look like?
I'll give you that with an inspection once you guys say that you inspect that. You're doing a perception search, which means you find that actually the south wall has a false wall in it, and that as you're looking around, you accidentally push it open. It swings open on very well hidden and
guys, look what I
oiled
found.
hinges. As it does so, it reveals a very dust-choked, cobweb-filled tunnel that kind of winds down and comes to a dead end, it looks like, upon first glance. You saw the pit. There is also a door.
Grim,
What?
get your spider down this. Down
So go ahead.
Can you
down the area.
You can go ahead and scratch off the entire... Oh, yeah, you already did. A little bit to the right
Can
is
you
where you
use
found the next door.
your spider to figure out what's
right.
going on
Towards Finn.
down here?
These?
Where all the fighting was?
There you go. There's a door right there.
Did you forget?
found this.
Do you?
And go
remember
south.
what happened
Go
to
ahead
the-
and
to the
erase
spider
everything
when
south.
It got squished the last time.
Like that?
See, that's where the secret tunnel
okay if I
is.
go look real quick?
But I made it disappear.
It's so secret. It's not on our map at all.
Keep going south.
Made it
That's a
disappear.
bad
Right there.
idea.
I'll
That's
just
where it
look real
goes.
quick and then come back.
Hey, don't... Okay, you can stop now.
Look, there's a door here. It's hidden. I'll just run back into the door if something bad happens.
So
I think
there's
it here.
a path. Okay, we'll just.
Call Finn. Finn wants to go.
I
out
start
the fight
walking
on his
even
own.
closer to the
Into
door
the-
here.
Why are we gonna fight?
Yeah, where we heard the down back the other way.
I'll be real quick, guys.
Just go get it over with, Finn. Just go get yourself killed.
Orion's just looking around
I
confused as
found the
hell.
secret passage, guys.
Why do you keep saying
As you
that,
do so,
Cole?
Orion...
Seems like you want to die. That's all
I
I'm saying.
don't want to die.
You're moving
I just
outside of
wanted
our
to-
safety order.
I just wanted to look real quick. We can go and hide inside the door if something bad happens.
All right.
As you take stock on what is really happening around you, Orion, you notice that your friends who you had delved into this dungeon with, the camp is abandoned. And whether you remember or not how you got in the hole, you definitely know you came here with people, and those people are gone.
Ah, that's
As
not
well
that
as-
surprising.
As well as everything that was valuable in the camp.
Oh, lovely.
How'd you get in the
Does
house?
that include anything that I had? Or do I still have all my stuff?
You have your belongings.
Ah, okay.
Aren't you the least bit more curious where this guy came from?
Going down the secret passage.
How'd you
There's
get
a
in
lot
the
of stuff
hole?
going on at once.
That's a great question.
Did you just? Was there something
Come
cool
on,
down there?
follow, come with me.
Okay. Follows Sunday. It's almost a tongue twister. Follow Sunday. With follows Finn. No, follows Sunday. The two of you start moving into the secret tunnel, pushing past old ancient cobwebs, moving through.
Use my rapier to, like a
Yeah.
stick.
It just slices
Get it
through
out
it.
of
They're
the
ancient
way.
and old and dust choked, and they just drop to the ground with a soft gossamer. And as you move to the end, it comes to a dead end, and what you suspect to be the location of probably another secret door,
I'll search it.
with advantage.
Looks like you're gonna need it. Oh! 13? Not much better, but 13.
From this side, it's actually really easy to find, so no problem there. The door itself does have a handle on this side, and pulls in towards you.
Both hands, pull it open.
It pulls very easily.
Stand right about there.
You're able to peer through, and you gaze into a room.
I do this because of my gloves,
So,
and I'm so pretty.
are you still trying to leave? Like,
You asking me that, Grim?
yeah. What are you? Because I'm gonna. They're gone. I'm following Sunday
All right.
and Fall.
I'll really push. All right, I'll follow.
I kind of glanced over the fact that there's somebody else in the room.
Yeah.
Is he gonna kill you while I turn my back?
He's looking at him.
No.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
I look at the hook.
You hear,
You sign off on this guy?
I don't know what it is, but I love the cut of his jib.
All right. All right, I'm Cole.
come on, guys.
Right hand. Yeah, there we go. He had to like look for a second and realize which one to go for.
Still, he's too drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Born left-handed.
So what are you doing down here?
Well, I originally came down here with a group of people. Don't ask me their names because I don't remember. I'm not even really sure what they do, but I came down here because I heard something about a mad mage trying to make it to Skullport. And as far as how I got in the hole, guess is as good as mine.
All right.
Maybe we'll find out later. I don't know. By the way, what the hell is that giant machine thing you guys got?
It puts its hand on your shoulder and says, I'm Fala. I'm happy to be your friend.
Instant terrified look. Just jump back for 1 second.
And you probably fell in that hole.
Yeah, that.
That's highly likely. Thing.
I
What
like-
is?
I'm not a thing!
Okay.
That's Fall is a.
Steps backward slowly.
Fala readjusts and changes demeanor once again. I'm Fala.
Are you a golem?
No. I'm what you would call a warforged. I don't come from here. It's a long story.
Fair enough. Mine's long too. So you're obviously not trying to kill anybody here, right?
Dying is bad.
Oh, good. Well then. Proceed as usual. I'm not even really sure what's gonna happen next, so let's just roll with it.
Sunday,
Yeah, we. That's where
you
we're headed.
peer through the door to this next
Do I have to
chamber.
do all the talking now?
That's what I'm wondering.
Skittles.
You peer through the door to this next
Seems
chamber,
as if we're off.
and looking through,
Come with us.
you
Okay.
see a couple of things. First off, there is a statue. It is difficult to see. It is concealed partly by a large stone block type wall.
Okay.
But you hear a scuffling sound throughout the darkness. As you're looking through, and you have your goggles on? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So Fala's nightlight. I guess Fala was back a little bit with you guys, so there's
And
no
then I
light.
interrupt and said, come on, Fala.
Right. Is there a light source?
Not a thing. And she starts running back.
Right?
There is a bit of a light source actually shining through this door now because of Fala's orb.
Okay.
Which seems to have alerted some creatures. You look through and you see that there are no less than 5 goblins, each one with a weapon at the ready, rusted scimitars, clubs, and whatnot that seem to have been discarded over the years by other adventurers. At the end of hempen rope leashes are unusual creatures. There's 4 of them. They're big and bulky. They have a chitinous hide like an insect, and they have these strange feathery antennae. And they are scouring the ground looking at things. They seem to be tracking of sorts.
Question.
Answer.
So I have nature.
Yeah?
Can I check to see what the hell they are?
If they are a natural creature, you can identify them. If they are not, then it'll just be basically an intelligence check. You're also trained in magic, so if they are magic based, I'll let you roll with Arcana.
Well, I got Arcana or nature.
Okay. Cool.
I took nature, survival.
Go ahead and roll that d20, an intelligence check.
That beautiful.
Oh, joy, a 2. So intelligence is +3, that's a 5. Right? Is that right?
That is correct.
Is it Arcana?
Yeah.
If it's,
+6.
if it's Arcana, it's a +6. That's an 8.
Okay.
Do you want me to help?
If you can see them, you can make your own checks.
Here.
With your 4 million
I don't know.
inspiration.
Can I see them?
Can I expose this whole room yet? This big
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. You're able to see in there.
Can I see whatever these creatures are? DM?
It's like paint.
If I show you, you're immediately going to know what they are by seeing exactly where they are in my monster manual.
I'm afraid that I know what they are already.
I'm afraid I know what they are too.
I'm going to bet money you players know what they are. However, your characters don't seem to know shit about them.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Well, I haven't
don't know.
seen them, so I'm not trying to identify something I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I don't know if I can even see it.
What do you see someday?
Well, you've all made no attempt at stealth, really.
Really? No.
The lights
Pretty
coming
intelligent
through.
to me.
No.
We're batting 1,000 on dungeon delving today.
You do
Come
hear the
on,
sound
this
of
isn't TOA.
the goblins talking
not
back
gonna
and
die
forth.
walking
They
through
seem
a
to have
room.
actions readied, but they make
know what
no
TOA
advances
is.
on the door. They speak in goblinoid. They sound very agitated.
Well, the cool thing is, I speak Goblinoid,
You
so I know
speak
exactly what
Goblinoid.
they're saying. Yeah,
Oh, far out.
sure do.
That's fantastic.
I don't know what they're saying, but
In
the
their
tone is
nasally
not
screeching voices, the goblins
There it
converse.
is. Common Elvish Goblin.
In their nasally screeching voices, the goblins converse back and forth, and you hear them mutter certain things like, "It could be them. We need to stop them." It's like, "Yeah, boss needs them. Need those bugbear heads for betraying us." Yeah.
Hey guys, these goblins want to take our heads for betraying them for something. Anyway,
that,
they
let's
think
kill
that
them.
we might be somebody. I don't know. Just so you know, just be Goblin. Anyway, and then just take a drink and move on.
And thanks for the info.
You're welcome.
They talk back and forth. They actually heard
kinda
what
odd.
you said, being as loud and drunk as your character is, and they're like, "Does this sound like a bugbear?"
Oh,
You hear a
they
goblin.
think we're bugbears also, by
The
the way.
goblin, one of the goblins, the lead one, the biggest of them, big by goblin standards, yells up to him, "Who is it? Who goes in there?"
They want to know who we are.
"Yes, we want to know who you are."
Well, I'm saying not to them in common. They speak common?
They answered in common.
All right. So, now they're... Well, are they speaking common now, or are they still speaking
That
goblin?
one was. Some
Okay.
of them are whispering now in goblin, but the one answered you in common and seems to be waiting for a reply.
Your guys' world, I'm just living in it. You let them know.
Who are you looking for?
Maghar's gang.
Madhar's gang?
Yes.
Who's he?
Big filthy bugbear.
Ugh. Those are they're the worst. I hate those.
Yeah.
I don't like bugbears.
Enforcers sent to ruin our legitimate business.
What?
Yeah.
I like businesses. What do you guys what are you selling?
Why don't you reveal yourself and I'll tell you?
No. No.
It sounds like you. Well then, maybe you're not a legitimate customer.
Maybe you're not a legitimate business.
We are a legitimate business.
Where's your open sign?
Are you
We're on
LLC?
patrol right now. The market is down a level. We're looking for those filthy bugbears. They attacked our market bazaar.
So you're not selling anything.
No, we're brutes. We're the enforcers. We're here to bruise the bugbears.
Can we could help.
I'm listening.
We could help find the bugbears, right guys?
It's possible, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to take any agreements from somebody who's hiding behind a wall. What are you doing back there? Are you preparing spells? He's gonna betray us. He's preparing spells.
I'm not preparing any spells.
I might be.
I'm dropping my
You say that out loud.
my candy.
Sure do.
Are you guys good people or bad people?
Are you good people or bad people?
I'm good.
What's good or bad?
Well, then your coin is welcome in the bazaar, unless you're a bugbear.
If we come out,
I'm not a
are you going
bugbear.
to attack us?
Do you have eye stalks?
No.
No.
Let me check.
Are you at all affiliated with beholders?
Hey,
No.
Oh, gross. No.
Okay, we won't attack you.
Insight.
But if you're a bugbear, you're dead.
I walk through, hands up.
One of them says,
11.
You believe him, kinda. You, as you come around the corner, a couple of them whisper, and you hear in Goblinoid, one of them says, "That's the ugliest looking bugbear I've ever seen." The big one says back in Goblinoid, "That's not a bugbear, you buffoon." It's just one of those weird shortlings.
Short.
Wait, no, halfling. Yeah, it's a half man.
Is common or goblin they saying this?
Goblin.
Okay, don't hear any of this. So I just walk out. I'm like, hello. They call me Finn Littlemint. Just here trying to get to Skullport. What's this business you guys got here?
I follow Finn out.
Ew, a gnome.
What are you saying in what language? What are you speaking?
It's common, you dolt.
Please for a minute. It sounded like I thought you said ew and no. That's why I was confused.
And your gold as good as anyone else's. We are brutes of the Goblin Bazaar, of the Arcane Tomes.
Oh.
Of course, we don't sell anything, we're just hired muscle after those filthy bugbear. But, should you find yourself in that particular part of Undermountain, we'll be happy to sell you our wares.
Which way to Skullport?
Down,
Yeah, that makes sense.
follow the river.
Follow the river.
Yeah. There's
Is there a river in here?
No, not on this level. Only stupid adventurers.
Fair.
You see any doppelgangers?
He's talking about us, right?
No? Maybe? How would we know?
I don't know, actually. I'm starting to think this is an impossible task.
What's the what? Do you know what that's a map of in the other room back there? Through there?
Oh, yeah, that's some weird dwarven map. It gives you some clues, but there's not a whole lot of use. It doesn't take you to the Goblin Bazaar, so why would you care?
Exactly.
That sounds kind of misleading. I'd kind of like to go check that back out.
The Goblin Bazaar?
No, the map thing.
You should get a rubbin.
Oh, a rubbin.
Yeah.
What are they?
Orion likes Finn a lot.
All right.
Oh, like a map rubbin.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hey,
Of a 30-foot tall map, etched in the stone.
8 feet long.
all right. Well, it'll take a few times, but
We'll take 6 large pine trees.
8 hours later, it's all over our clothes.
Orion walks over to Finn and he's like, hey.
I was like, new tattoos.
we stand together, we'll make the map.
Hooch. I forgot that on the way out.
Yeah, I got
That was the
more.
one thing we didn't get.
I mean, I can make more of it,
Forgot.
but listen, just take a drink before they see.
Oh God, they're looking at me.
What's going on over there?
What? None of your business.
I'm
no.
starting to like this guy more and more.
Money, your business? What?
Did I stutter?
Okay.
Okay.
Which way to the bazaar?
Yeah.
You notice that the goblin is
Put him
standing
back in
like
a hole.
nervously close to you, and it's just looking up, and it's like,
Oh, money. Money? Oh no.
come on,
that-
it's
can-
dry down there.
Can I conjure like a bowl or something?
Oh, 20.
Yeah, just conjure a bowl on the ground and like pour some in it and like put it back.
Oh, and the goblins immediately all start taking shots from the bowl, and they like let up this unusual goblin chitter joyous noise. It's like, you're all right.
Sweet. That worked out well, I think. All right.
I think this is gonna be awesome. This is a
Like-
brand new friendship right here.
Blow out my bottle and kind of look at it and see how much is left. We're like about halfway through it. Yeah, does that sound right? About halfway? Cool.
But we're not gonna go with you anywhere.
Who should we? Who would you send us to? Like, who's your supervisor? Who's your boss?
Well, it's complicated. There was some annoying adventures that came through recently, and they kind of disrupted everything. So it's in a bit of a turmoil down there. But we're expanding. The good news is that we finally forced back part of the Xanathar's Guild, and we're gonna expand, and people will talk about the Goblin Bazaar far and wide.
So who do you report to?
Skeevo.
Oh. We've heard of that name before.
You've heard of Skeevo?
No, I think it might have been Skimo.
Oh.
I haven't.
No, any Skimo.
Orion just wanders off into a corner somewhere.
Skeevo.
Skeevo.
Yeah. Skeevo Rat Tail.
Different guy.
Different Skeevo.
Oh, Bo and Ro.
Right. Skeevo.
Anyways, we have to stay here. We can't let those bugbears back in if they show up, so you're free to go wherever you want, but we're kind of guarding the stairs down, and...
Hey, do you have anything like to tell all the other goblins that were cool with you guys?
Good idea, Finn.
I'll let them know if I see them.
All right. Well, it's all good. Thank you, though. What's your names, by the way? I know we're kind of rude, but
Bork.
Bork.
I'm Bork. That there is Throck. That one is Dogo. And that's Mizmus.
Bork and Mizmus. Got it.
That's gonna be hard to remember for anybody.
Bork.
You have no idea. The goblins kind of like continue with the little bit of booze that they have in a cup, and you see that they are actually having a little bit of difficulty holding back the creatures that they have on their ropes as they try and paw at the earth and kind of move toward your direction.
What are these? What are these things? What are these ropes?
They're clobber gobblers.
That doesn't sound like a real name.
Well, that's what we call them, clobber gobblers.
What do other people call them?
I don't know.
Clobber gobblers?
Yeah, they eat the clobbers, you know? I hit you with a clobber, and if I leave it around, they eat it.
Oh.
They eat wood?
No, they eat metal.
Oh.
Which is why we're great for hunting hobgoblins. Or bugbears. They hunt them both. If there's metal, they'll find it. For the first time, you notice that their weapons are actually all made out of something besides ferrous metal. Some sort of unusual, possibly obsidian, or some other strange material.
They got wood?
Some of them are wood.
Somewhere between horrified and completely interested, Grim starts backing away.
Right.
Look, there was some other people, if you're looking for someone, they went that way a while back. They weren't interested in our bazaar, but I think there was like 10 of them.
Like people,
Wow.
people? Like humans?
What do you mean, people?
I meant like humans, like this this person right here. As I point out, like
She's all wrapped
the
in
mummy, the living mummy over there.
No, they were
Can't
good
see
looking.
me.
We don't have a single people among our party.
I'm covered up and I got the goggles on.
Okay, like
They're-
I point toward her half elf is just like missing now.
Yeah, there was one of those. There was a half-eared elf-like creature.
Your elf.
There was one of those. There was a couple of humans. There was one of those disgusting dwargy, the dwarves. Dwargy.
What are they doing down here?
Same thing all you dumb adventurers do. Look around for treasure. Of course, all the real treasures at the Goblin Bazaar.
What I heard.
What?
What I heard.
Let's go back to that room with the map in it. I gotta take a look at it.
All right. We'll check out your Goblin Bazaar afterwards, all right?
If you want.
Also, we also don't like the Zentarim.
Take it or leave it.
We
Who?
the Xanatars. Sorry,
Oh, the Xanathars.
Xanathars.
Good. Shop now at Gobbo's. Goblin Bazaar.
No, I'm just saying is that we've taken out a few bugbears in our time.
Oh, take a few more. I'll give you a great discount of 1%.
All right, I'll bring in
2%
bugbear ears. Okay,
Per head.
prove how many I got.
Yeah.
Bugbears.
Has the party moved anywhere at all?
No.
Not really.
Okay, so Orion comes stumbling back out of the corner. He's like, "Hey guys, let's go to the bazaar."
It's that way, down the stairs.
Alright, so I just start like stumbling that direction.
Right after I check out this map.
You move backwards.
Alright.
What thing?
You go to explore the map.
Stops for a second.
Just kind of wobble a little. Alright, we're waiting on the gnome.
So what you see in the other room as you move backwards, there is an elaborate image, cross-section of Undermountain. What is clearly Mount Waterdeep and the City of Splendors is on the top. And as it moves down, stop that. As it goes downwards, these tunnels branch out in all these directions, revealing layer upon layer upon layer all the way down into the depths of under Mount Waterdeep. Further down, you see that each one of the dungeons itself in this thing has its own stylistic side view, but there are no real maps or details or what is contained there. So as you look around, you see that there are just a few things that kind of stand out. So if you want to ask me about any of the 23 levels, I'll give you
23 levels.
23 levels.
Right. Jesus.
And they kind of shrink as they go down.
Yes, I am looking for anything.
Any indication that gets us to Scar?
A school, mages studying in mass.
That's what dwarves love to do.
It's 23 levels.
I'm just thinking of all those dwarf mages.
We've been told
for years.
that there was a school down here. That's why we're here.
You actually see something that kind of looks like unusual creatures with magical circles and books.
Grim, who told you this?
What?
Who told you this?
This is what we were told by the lady, the super lady.
On level 9, you see that there are unusual creatures seemingly casting magic spells and sitting in rows with books etched into this map.
Level 9. I look for the "you are here."
That is all the way back on level 1, and you basically see just random atrocity monsters, gricks and grells, and magic mirrors and floating candles, gelatinous cubes.
Grim, we're going to this. We're going to the library.
Yeah, you ever been?
No, I've been to libraries before.
A few of the other things that are interesting to you here, you see that one is a large flaming skull. The carving of it is depicted just a little bit off to the side of level 3. Appears to be connected to a river, which seemingly exits Mount Waterdeep and joins into the ocean, from what you can tell.
Okay.
There is also a comet far overhead, which is very carefully carved out. And you're not sure why that one's there, but the drawing on it seems to represent it seems to represent as if it's occupied. It looks like there is something like tunnels carved into this comet depiction in a sky above Mount Waterdeep.
Whoa. Like in the actual picture?
Like it's a vessel?
Possibly.
Okay.
Finally, the other thing that is interesting to you is that the very tiny glyph above the tower is seemingly a rune of sorts.
Can you check? Do I need to make one?
If you want.
I do. 17.
Nice. A lot. 25.
A lot. Yeah, 25.
You believe it to be a rune, not magical, not actually cast magic, but it is a magical rune used in teleportation spells.
Okay. Cool. Interesting. So level 9, I see the magic users.
As you look closer to the rune, actually, you notice that it is a button.
Fallen, come here. Give me that stick.
Okay.
And I stand back and I push the button with the stick.
As you push the button, it
The
clicks
red
in
button.
and pops back out, and you hear a disembodied voice. Teleportation to Hollister's Tower, only accessible via level 23.
Whew, I almost died, you guys. That was crazy.
Stop pushing buttons.
Cole, did you just call me suicidal?
I did. You want to see all this happen?
It's not
Yeah.
exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
So I walk up and
not.
just push the button again with my hook.
You push it again. Teleportation to Hollister's Tower, only accessible via level 23.
You guys hear that? What level are we on?
1.
We just got here.
Wait, you think it goes backwards?
That's suboptimal.
Why would the top level be 1? It's silly.
You guys want to go check out the hole I was in? It might go down.
Maybe it's Hollister. He's the only person who's able to. Hollister.
He looks very fancy, I think.
Yeah, right.
He's got his flip flops on.
Those American Eagle sunglasses.
Where is Finn at right
What
now?
level are we on?
Where is
I
Finn
thought he
at
said
right now?
level one.
I'm standing in the hall with
He
you
said
guys.
that
Like,
the-
But you're right by Grim, right?
I would suppose so.
All right, so I wander over to Finn and offer him another drink.
But just to
Finn
clarify on
takes
the
a drink.
map, was there an indication of the levels?
Assuming Grim notices it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it descends.
So then I just
One.
offer the bottle to Grim
down.
too.
It's not as good as the muckety muck.
No, it's kind of rough, but it gets the job done.
You drank
As
like
you
a bunch of
drink
blood. Save that for like 3
For the
months.
second time, you notice that there is
And
no
attack us.
effect on you
Yeah. At all.
at all.
All right.
And your gut kind of hurts a little bit.
Ugh.
It's not that bad, man.
No, I mean,
You're gonna be all right, Bart. Chill out.
That bun's pretty
We'll
cool.
be fine.
what?
So
What's in there?
we gotta go to level.
I don't know. I make it.
I think that's where Manshoon's hand is.
Yep.
Okay, so where do you guys go
Those
now?
guys said that
Level
they're
9.
protecting level 2, so
Straight
level
down.
2's where they're at, right?
Finn, did you want to go check out the fight?
It's probably over by now.
Or are we gonna continue?
You wanna pick up the bodies then?
The dragon.
I just wanted to see if it was any of those missing people.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're back. Boop.
All right. So I agree. Everyone agree?
Okay.
I agree.
Let's go.
Where you going?
So we rush back
Skirmish.
to where we took a right to go to the whole room where we
Yeah.
found Orion. We're gonna end up going left, which is north, and head towards what we heard is a scuffle. So we're back in marching order.
The
Where do
other
you
end.
want to be, Orion?
You can stand by me.
Yeah, just pretty much wherever. He's kind of haphazard. He just fits where he fits.
Okay. I'm kind of letting Fall be in at the back.
Okay, there he is.
She's got a pretty high.
Perfect.
Hanging on the Finn.
Okay. Other hand.
So
Other hand.
so we round this corner. We round the corner and reveal a number, which is 28 on your map.
Hold the hook. I can say it.
Uh-oh.
The familiar turns around the corner first.
Yes, it does.
As soon as you round
Grim, what's your
Good thing
familiar?
I built this really nice.
Spider.
Spider.
Right? Crab's great.
Oh, they were nice goblins.
Cobalt tarantula.
Oh,
No, it was really smart.
So I
Whining, I'm just.
I recognize this as a familiar, I assume. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I'm more than happy to make friends with people that sell stuff.
Oh, guys, I forgot to give him our business card.
Well, you've made business cards.
So, 28A. Your familiar comes around the corner, and as it moves around, it sees that there are a few dead bodies. 2 of them appear to be bugbears. Another 3 appear to be humanoid of other types, possibly human, a dwarf, and a half-orc. A human, a dwarf, and a half-orc are around the corner. And you happen to also see that there is one creature that looks like a combination of rat and human, walking on bipedal legs, scouring the area for anything of value.
I direct my familiar to get the hell out of there and come back to reality. Guys, the fight is over. Dead bugbears, dead half elves, dead humans.
Dead?
And I think.
Didn't the goblins offer us money for bugbears' ears or something?
Hey, guys, can we stealth?
I think Skeevo Rat. I think Skeevo Rat Tail is in there.
We'll say hi to him.
But they were, yeah,
Yeah, you seem pretty
they were
cool.
friends with goblins.
Yeah.
He looks scary. That's all. He looks intimidating.
You want me to say something? I'm pretty calm.
intimidated.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me be your hype man.
What does that mean?
Yo, this is my
Don't worry.
boy Cole
I'll
right
make
here.
it look even more scary.
Sunday, stand by.
All right, so I'll walk out with you.
my gloves.
I'll walk over. Hey!
The creature sees you immediately and runs away.
Stop!
It doesn't.
Cast suggestion.
You probably have range on that. What? Okay. What do you do? Enlighten me, little mint.
Mint. Peppermint. You want some donuts, Jesse?
I'm fine.
My name is Finn, and I come here today to tell all of you that you gotta do what I say for the next 8 hours.
Wham bam, man.
Your
What?
suggestion is that it has to do what you say for 8 hours?
Yep,
It's a one-sentence command.
it's one sentence.
No, but it
No,
has to
that's
be an
command.
action.
Command is one sentence. Or no,
It's
command is one
suggestion.
word.
Suggestion's a sentence.
Yeah, it has to be like a single thing you can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told him that he has to do is follow what I'm saying for the next
No, that's
day.
like wishing for more wishes. You can't do that. I'm sorry, but no. It's too powerful.
He listens for the
I will
next
let
thing.
the DM make the command, but that's...
He listens to you for the next thing that you tell him what to do.
Come here and answer all our questions.
8 hours is a little...
The creature turns around and it comes to you. It is a disgusting looking specimen of a creature with a rat face and whiskers and a long prehensile tail dragging on the ground. And it wiggles its nose and looks at you with these wide, dark red eyes. What?
Our animals were just like, hey man, you're a good singer. What's that thing?
I don't know. What are you?
I'm Mirthus. Where at?
Oh, shit. Sorry, man.
It snaps out of the spell, turns and runs.
I grab him.
Grapple check.
You're gonna grapple where at?
Cole probably doesn't know what that means.
I use my free action to say, Cole, I don't know what a repair rat is either because I don't really know.
I forgot.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what a repair
used to
rat is
know,
with
but I
my
forgot.
reaction?
Go ahead.
18 on the athletics check.
18 total.
Nope.
Can I just start casting a spell at it?
What spell do you want to cast?
Web.
Web. Cole, you run to grab it, and as you do, your hands just reach out and bear hug, but it ducks underneath your legs and starts to scurry away. You cast web, and it's right there on top of you. I believe it has to make a check to try and escape it versus
save.
your.
I can
So-
check for you.
Oh, I failed it. Cole,
Oh.
how about you? Since you're in the area.
What, dex check?
Yeah,
Dex save?
yeah, for the web,
I have advantage.
probably. Or you?
Because I'm a fucking barbarian.
Oh yeah, danger sense.
21.
21. Oh, you definitely beat it. Where the hell is the start from that? Okay. The creature, the web explodes out into the area and coats everything in a sticky, sinewy fiber of
Web.
Sticky spiderweb. Yeah.
sticky spiderweb.
I pull out my rope and I start just looping it around the were-rat's like body.
It immediately starts trying to resist it.
Yeah, I stay away from its mouth. Specifically.
Restrained. Restrained.
Oh, come on. You want
We
to
need-
add that to your
oh, come on.
repertoire?
Alright, it's right there. So,
I think it would fit your character better.
Probably.
Orion just like
Turn
kind
into a
of
bear or something.
swaggers back and forth and points at you. He's like, half orc. You got that thing?
So as
Nice
the creature is restrained by the web, it tries to fight and break out and fight off your rope, and you're going to attempt to tie it up. So you go ahead and give me whatever you want to roll for
Athletics?
trying to tie him up. Strength-based sleight of hand. I mean, you athletics.
You tell me what.
I'm trying to think.
I'll tell you what the
Can
thing is.
I
Okay,
walk
rolled
over
a
to it
10.
and
into the web.
Not into the
Oh, he
web.
failed it. Okay, so he's fighting it. He can't. You come over. You aggressively grab the were-rat. You begin tying him up, and you say his chittering teeth are.
Stay away from those damn things.
But he can't quite get you. And
Cole.
he struggles. That's where he's at right now. This rat.
Alright, I pin him to the ground and finish the knot, and then I start dragging him back to the party.
I just walk right over as he's doing that, and I set my rod right on top of its chest and push the button. It's not going anywhere now. It's pretty much going to stay right the fuck there.
He's gonna stay right there. Okay.
What's the button?
He continues to struggle. What do you do?
The rod of immobility freezes in position. It takes 8,000 pounds to move it.
That's Thor's
Holy shit.
What do you do?
That's cool.
Well, we have it now.
Now what?
What'd you pick up?
Tickle it. What's your name?
What did you pick up?
What did I just say his name was? Mathis. Taking gold treasure. It's mine.
It's not no more, mine.
We're gonna take the treasure.
What do you need treasure for?
Yeah, right. I honestly don't think we should take treasure for them, but if we could bring some of these people's stuff back up to them, family members.
Yeah.
they'd
People,
probably
who
know
you
what
talking
happened.
about?
No, they asked
These
us to
dead
find
suckers, and I point down at the ground at this dead dwarf and half orc and a human.
As you look down at the dead bodies, suddenly you realize they were your friends.
Oh! Hey, these are the guys that came down here with.
Got any names?
Start looting their bodies.
I don't remember. But we should loot them because they took everything.
Finn, weren't we supposed to track down some adventurers?
Wait, were you here?
I was supposed to track down
party?
doppelgangers. Somebody else
Was I here for a party? I was here with
Weren't you
a
supposed
party.
to track down some adventurers?
You didn't
Were
hear
you
that
here
call?
for a bachelor party?
I think you told us on the way
You
down.
didn't tell anybody. That's why I didn't say anything.
Searching the corpses.
As you search the corpses, you see that there are a few trinkets and baubles. You find a couple of jeweled necklaces, each worth about 10 gold. They're pretty basic gemstones, nothing fancy.
Cindy don't care about
You
that.
see 1 or 2 silver rings, each one worth about 5 gold, as well as
Yeah.
basic armaments. Nothing magical, but swords, daggers. One of them has a bag of 1,000 ball bearings. There seems to be 2 healing potions, a flask of oil, and a hooded lantern.
Okay. All the last stuff sounded pretty good.
That flask of oil sounds pretty handy.
Healing potions, a flask of oil, and the lantern.
Hey man, whatever you want. These are your friends.
I'll just take the oil. I got my own healing potions.
Grim, as you look at the bodies on the ground, you realize that none of them really match the description, as one of them was a dwarf, and this is definitely not the half-elf that you were looking for.
Right.
What kind of lantern was that?
Hooded lantern.
Hooded. Nice.
Tashna Nafira was the woman who asked me to find her husband, right?
Hey, any
No,
identifiers?
Serio. Anyways.
What?
Is there any identifiers on any of these people? Like what their names were?
No.
I didn't find
Like
her
Calvin
wallets.
Klein on their
Yeah.
underwear or something?
Their wallets. Yeah.
Give one of those potions to Cole.
Healing?
Yes.
Okay. Has Cole heard anything about were-rats in his travels? Like a nature check?
Were-rats typically, well, yeah, actually, coming to Waterdeep, you have heard about were-rats. Everybody is slightly familiar with a were-rat. That basically they are a lycanthrope. They typically have a humanoid form, a rat form, and most of the time they're somewhere in between.
Okay.
Would a remove curse work on that?
What?
Would a remove curse work on that?
Before the actual thing takes full effect, it could. However, once you are fully infected by lycanthropy, you're kind of a lifer.
Well, I think we should just apologize and just let them go, guys.
Wait, hold on. Don't we need information from this thing? Didn't the goblins tell us they're friends with somebody that's like this or something like that?
Yeah, but he had a different name. It was Rat Tail. This guy's
I don't
name,
really remember names. Bard, what's your name again?
it's Finn.
Finn. Oh, okay.
I literally just said it.
Oh, well, fair.
Didn't you hear the song?
Yeah, I did, actually. That was interesting. but I still didn't remember your name. Anyway, okay, so
Jeez.
so we're gonna kill it or let it go?
No kill. Let go.
Should I kill it?
No, he's got a treasure trove somewhere. Maybe he can just take us to it.
Treasure trove.
Okay.
He is
You
tormented.
don't survive down here for a long time without having some
I
good.
take just part of my wrappings off, but I keep my hood on so no one else can see, and I get up in his face. And I'm like, tell me what you know. I'm going to eat your face off.
Intimidation check.
God.
With advantage?
How about this? I'll take intimidation. I'll take an insight with disadvantage.
I got a 15 on intimidating.
Orion gags a little seeing this. It's like, you guys know you got a zombie in your party too?
Yeah, it's a long story.
She's
Okay.
A merry band of misfits. The creature is like,
What you no want? I'll bring my
Asking your
axe down to
questions,
his
guys.
face. No.
Ask him your
And the
questions.
blade shines like and sings.
Ask him your questions.
Hey, rat thing, you got any booze somewhere?
No.
God.
Buy in Skullport. None here.
Guys, we gotta go to Skullport.
None here.
That's what he said.
Only scavenge here.
Yes, I say we just let him go.
Only dead
Get
take
on our
things.
way.
I don't like it.
I mean, what do you need with treasure? You said that earlier, Cole.
Good point.
I don't want to let him go. I think we should just kill it. It's an abomination.
Do I hear him say that? Or her say that?
Yeah.
I just grease it. I asked to splash like right to the face.
you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and let you kill it with that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to perform like a together murder here.
Murdering.
Yeah. This is how you seal a friendship, guys.
It begins
murder together.
screaming out, and that just makes the acid kind of like soak into its throat more. It sizzles, it eats away at flesh, exposing
Cole
bone.
tries to bring the axe down on his neck. What happens?
You guys thought I smelled bad.
As you bring the axe down on its throat, it comes. You cut through, but it seems to like be taking a really excruciating long time for it to bleed out. It's just gushing out, screaming, and bubbles coming from the neck as
I just walk away looking at my axe. This fucking curse.
and it's sizzling and dying, but not dead. It's not dead.
It's still not dead?
No, it's very, very, very close to dead.
Okay, everybody back up. Like 10 feet.
You see Finn just like.
I've got a scroll of disintegrate.
Back
Everybody
I-
clear now?
I back up. I'm just watching all
Just
this
create
magic.
bonfire right on top of it.
Oh god.
Please remove a rope from your inventory.
Only 10 gold.
A rope from his inventory or from mine?
He was tied up.
Oh! Right there.
Just get me back from her there.
I was just like, hey guys,
Feel like chicken tonight?
it was the zombie's idea. I'm just saying.
The screaming is cut short as a pyre of flame bursts out, and you see bits and pieces of ash begin to rise into the air. The smoke stains the ceiling of this low chamber of only 10 feet and begins filling it with the noxious odor of the burning dead. As you look around, you see that there is actually more to this chamber than just the recently deceased. There happens to be a tunnel to the north that curves and descends into darkness away from your vision, as well as a door down a short path to the east.
Okay.
Ooh, a tunnel. How high is the tunnel?
All of the tunnels in this place are 10 feet high.
Okay.
Other chambers are about 15.
Let's hit the door.
Up to 1 minute.
I like the tunnel.
Tunnel north or door straight or east?
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Noob question. So when I cast cantrips, like when do I get to reuse them? How often can I use them?
All day, every day.
All just unlimited
Whoa.
usage of cantrips?
Yes.
That's so dope.
Yes, it is.
It is a spell that you have practiced so many times that you can cast it on instinct.
And it gets better as you level up.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's very good. Wizards are super strong.
It's just an unlimited kill feature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wait, hold on.
door or
Wait, before anybody goes anywhere, I return to the smoldering remains of rat thing and push the button on my rod and pick it up and put it back on my robe, and then we leave.
It's quite cool to the touch.
Comes off the skeletal.
Check the door.
You go to check the door. As you try to pull on the handle, you sense that there is something wedged into its frame that is stopping it from opening. There is resistance to this one.
Does it appear this side or that side?
You don't see anything on this side.
Does want me to shatter it?
Can I try to pick the lock?
There's no lock.
Okay.
It seems to be.
Stuck close.
It's
There's
stone,
something.
right?
It's
like
close.
all the other doors. So
It's
far?
stone, like the other doors. It could be. It could be a bolt. Could be a barricade. Could be wedged with iron spikes.
We're just not getting.
It could be. Could be glued shut with sovereign glue.
Damn it! That muckety muck sovereign glue.
Maybe somebody's got an immovable rod on the other side.
That's the
The
coolest
other end of
magic
the rod,
item
if
ever,
there is
dude.
any sticks around. Okay.
Let's take down the Tarrasque.
I guess we go down the dead end.
I kind of think we missed something with the statue.
Why do I keep thinking
Just
we're
back
dead
here.
ends? I can't even see the map.
What was the inscription about bronze? Grim?
Something about gazing upon it with a bronzed visage.
Did we all look at it?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Everybody saw the statue.
It didn't
Except
trigger
for you.
something
Right.
magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I may have seen it in the past, but I probably don't remember.
Did we look?
You no doubt would have passed it at some point.
Yeah,
We looked around
It's
the
only
room.
10 feet high off the ceiling, dude.
Yeah, we looked all around.
Okay. You look for traps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Keep it going then.
Bothering.
Let's go. Goo.
Where do you traverse?
Go down since the
Moving north
doors-
from that room.
North from that room, taking the tunnel that curves around.
Yes.
So there was a door here. And it was
It
locked.
continues to curve and turn around, and once you seem to have done a 180, you come face to face with what looks like a barricade. Bits of objects in stone and pieces of wood and smashed furniture are all huddled up together to create a large, somewhat imposing barricade to continue, to stop you from continuing. However, there are sounds that you can hear from the other side, more sounds of people screeching like rat men.
Can you be more specific of what the barricade is made of?
Mostly stone and bits and pieces of wood from smashed furniture.
Like piled up stone?
Some piled up stone with these wooden shards that have been broken off, kind of wedged inside of it, as if they're trying to keep things on your side from going further.
Is there, how large is the stone?
The stones themselves are everything from gravel to a couple of larger, heavy, chunky blocks. For the most part, it's just a pile up, and you could climb over it
So
with some difficulty, but
right now we're in
Could I have taken those
28C.
bug barriers?
sure.
Right now we're in 28C. Is that right?
You are just at the end of the tunnel to 28C.
Okay, so we're here. Okay, but that barricade is in the next room east of it here. Right where the door is? Or is it between the two?
Sorry.
So we're here.
Okay.
Barricade, right
This-
here.
Oh, and
And
we
that-
can't get past.
No, you can't get
And this
past
is the
this.
room we couldn't. The door
And that
couldn't
is the
okay.
door.
Okay, so we're stuck in the curved room so far.
So the barricade's there.
Yeah, but-
You say we can climb over it, right?
It is traversable.
However,
It's full of
can we move the whole damn barricade?
Let's.
It would take you a little bit of time to excavate it.
What if we use catapult on a real big rock?
We're here.
Hey,
Okay.
hey,
It
guys.
would probably do some
area.
damage, maybe excavate
What
some, but
the
it's
door that
it's
was-
like a massive pile
Let's
of gravel.
not free the
Okay.
rat men, guys.
Kid's a little stressed.
Hey,
He's trying.
hey, let's not free the rat men. It doesn't sound like a good idea.
Why don't we kill the rat man?
You want to go and catch rat men? guys?
I'm with the half work.
I might be able to open the door.
From this side?
Yeah.
Rat man just got killed.
Wait,
Can we
what?
climb over this barrier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you say you might be able to open the door? How?
Just climb over the barrier.
All right. I don't want to get big.
Right, you do magic. Have you ever heard of the
Aren't you still flying?
knock spell?
No, it's only a
I
minute.
have?
Oh.
I don't have it, but
It's
I heard it.
fantastic. I have it.
We gotta talk later. I now like Grim also.
Got any more of that brandy?
Grim.
Sounds in the other room erupt as suddenly you can hear the sounds of fighting have come from nowhere. The sounds of screeching from all sides and angles echo down through the tunnel, followed by the sounds of steel clashing against stone and the shrieking cries of these were-rats dying. Although the only thing that you really hear are were-rats. You don't hear any assailant.
Yeah. I look over the top.
As you look over the top, you see that two factions of ratmen seem to be killing one another. One of them, you spy, falls to the ground. Its neck cut open as it falls and lands onto the ground there. Its skull erupts. Its brain crawls out and immediately begins attacking one of the other ratmen. They scuffle and scurry in an attempt to...
Are there identifying markers on the two factions?
Not so much. It's mostly just kind of a bloodbath, and you think you can see two sides, but it's very...
Yeah, but they're not like all wearing red or blue. Or
Right. And as this
All the red shirts.
as this happens, you see that the smaller force is the one that seems to be not losing their mind, and they scurry, grab a couple of their dying, and try and retreat. You see that these other lycanthropes, they band up together and prepare again for another assault, but they are collecting and reforming a battle line of sort that you recognize.
In a trance.
No.
No.
All right, so I peek my head back down.
You see
all the ratsmen are fighting each other in half
6.
six, and I saw a brain jump out of one, like what we saw before. in the,
Just great.
yeah, so we know that it's
Keep running into intellect hours.
Yeah,
You ever heard of those?
if we attack
Yes.
now, I believe that we'll be attacking the whole faction of the ones with the brain things in them. So I think we should hit these guys right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
Just blast them for the top of the wall.
just try to climb up to the top, and then I look down at them and I cast Shatter.
Same. I climb up to the top of the wall.
Surprise round. Give me a little area for battle here, and I'm gonna.
I got pull out the short bow. May not need it. Let's see, Warlock.
Yeah, we
Eldritch Blast.
say the
Really?
word. Say the
That's
word.
It is super strong.
I cast
I prefer the
yeah,
classic wizard.
Do it, Warlock. Do it.
Say the thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So
acid splash is like 1d6. Wow, 1d10's pretty good.
My favorite one is the butter robot from Rick and Morty. What's my purpose? You cast Eldritch Blast.
It's pretty far.
Oh.
Like, since I played 18D second edition, there was no such thing as any of those, right? It was all wizard. Like, I like wizards.
You see fireballs on it?
Don't think second.
What do you want, a 4x4 square kind of thing?
Huh?
You have to totally.
You're casting shadow.
Each square on that map
only
is
10
10 feet.
I don't think so. I think it.
So you can draw.
the old
You can
days.
make that round however you want.
It's only a 20-foot radius.
I'm learning. I'm relearning.
I mean, okay.
It's as simple as this.
Yeah. Yeah, that. Totally.
On the 18 books you need.
This whole. Like. Having stat proficiencies. There used to be like.
Those are gonna be my ratmen.
Okay, so you said there
and
was.
then-
They're forming a battle line, so they are all.
They're all right here.
Right. Attack.
And
So
this
I'm
door
getting
is
used to
open.
it, but I feel like 5e really maintains the flavor of the old days. Like
Oh, so we're on
it gets
this
the
side, right?
spirit of the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're looking over this.
And I like that about it.
There's like a barrier
So I'm
that
learning
we're kind of on top
slowly but
of.
surely, but I like what I see so
So
far.
where are the Ratmen?
Like I like it enough that I bought all
coming
this
for
shit.
the ones that are weaker.
Around 2 years.
Huh?
I've only been playing 5e for that. 2
Jesse.
years off and on.
Yeah. I've been talking about it with Daniel like
Your tunnel
every time we
is.
hung out, and now I'm like finally
like that.
playing, you know.
So the ratmen
finally
that
got
they are
me tunnel.
chasing after are actually.
And I'm like super stoked.
Sorry.
Down this way.
Yeah.
You're not dead?
As well.
They're down this
I
way.
am not dead yet.
Not yet.
No dive.
Right? They ran off down this way?
Yeah.
This is where we're at up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lean through my friends. Colts should probably be at the
That's the
front.
pile of rubble.
I'm gonna go ahead and have everyone roll initiative.
I don't know.
You're gonna
you
roll
squeeze by.
I can.
20.
Yeah.
20.
I mean, it's not hard for me with my.
20 and add your dexterity bonus.
I ducked back down and told you guys, and then
Can't
you
beat
guys
that.
jumped up. I don't care.
It's okay.
I got lots of movement.
I got movement for days.
Dude.
All right, natural 20s don't actually mean anything
Oh,
anymore.
I thought it was a 2 They mean they're really good.
So my dexterity, so that's a 22 for me.
Very nice.
Really good.
Yeah. 19. Or
Although it's weird, some
22.
classes function better at the bottom of the order, like clerics and bards.
They do.
Bards are good at the top.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
they want to get up. Like,
19 for
Glitter
Sunday.
bomb.
22.
22 for Sunday, so 2 people at 22.
Oh,
Sunday
yeah.
probably has the higher dex, so she's gonna go first. Familiar,
Oh yeah, I gotta roll for my familiar.
Cole,
Familiar got
14.
1.
Timbers,
12 for timbers.
Finn,
15.
Fala,
Your dies were 6 and 12 last week, right?
6 and 15, sir.
Fala
I
has
don't
an 8 plus what? You took Fala's sheet, right?
Yep. She has a +3.
Plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Should we take a
Timbers, what were you?
12? Should we take a quick break before this, or should we?
Yeah, you guys want to take a 10-minute break?
Yeah, let's take a quick break. Before
Do we have any questions for our people watching?
How
before
about
we-
recommendations for the first round of spells from
Yes, totally. You got 2 wizards, right? So
It's
2
a
wizards and a bard.
Important question.
Familiar?
I think bard knows what he's
Fireball.
gonna cast.
I already got.
slow down there, Turbo.
Familiar.
Immobilization spells.
A 1, just a 1,
Wow.
just a
Okay.
big 1.
Wow.
Oh, you're asking for the stream, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. 'cause I was
You know
thinking
what I'm gonna
fireball
do?
and fireballs.
I am going
2 fireballs
to
is
make
pretty
that
badass.
the full screen
I was
image.
thinking grease.
Okay, so everybody, we're taking a break. I'm gonna
Is
do
it
some
flammable?
weirdo-ness and try and get that picture on our website.
Reginald Fishman. Yeah, guess I'll die. Yeah, he's got it right.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. Okay. Welcome back. So, did we have any questions from any viewers? Or did it like erase our chat? I don't know. We'll come back to it. Players have discovered a squad of ratmen. No, that's right. We asked like, hey, what spell should we cast?
Repost if
Well,
we erased
you
it.
know, we made it pretty easy on him. I think there was 2 combinations of fireball, so
Fireball or fireball?
yeah, it was grease and fireball or fireball and fireball. So it was like either way.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so these rat creatures are in front of you. They are readying themselves for another push to chase down the other faction of these were-rats, and as they do so, you have successfully gotten the jump on them. They have not detected your presence. They were in the heat of battle and didn't notice that you were there, and so collectively you begin to jump up and over this mound to do an attack. I have gotten your initiative. We are in order.
Grease.
We are in a surprise round, correct?
You are in a surprise round, however, it still counts with initiative. Oh man, these guys are... Okay, so
Way down.
they are surprised up until their turn.
Gotcha.
And then they still don't get to take a turn, they're
Well,
just
you go first.
aware.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Sunday,
Sunday.
Shoot him with the short bow.
shoot him with a short bow.
Alright. The one in the back right there, closest to me.
Yeah.
Back one.
That wet rat.
It's an automatic crit, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
But it's kind of hit.
11, 15.
What's your total crit with everything? You should have your like.
I have it.
I had to have a
Sneak
flow
attack
chart
roll.
when I played Rogue.
I need to rewrite
Do
this.
I hit?
Got some chicken
Yes.
scratch.
Add
Exactly.
this, add
So
this,
it's-
add that.
Max damage with the bow.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus
So
you roll your sneak attack dice again, and then you roll your bow attack damage again.
all the 2d6s, right? Oh, yeah, see?
So it should be 3d6, right? That you're rolling,
It's
and
only
you're adding
2.
18 plus sneak
Only
attack.
2 yet.
So sneak attack, but then the bow damage is a d6.
Mm-hmm. The bow damage is a d6. Oh, so
Yeah. So just roll 3.
Yeah.
Add what? 18, and then
So
your
16.
dexterity modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Ding 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 ding
So
ding.
18.
Roll dice, man.
10.
10.
So 28
18
plus
is
your
28
dex mod.
plus your dex mod.
14, 28, 14.
28 plus your dex mod.
Plus 3.
I added the dex mod.
20 plus
Plus
14,
It's plus 3.
plus modifiers, plus
no, that's
more.
all of it. That's it. 20,
He's like, it's dead.
It's
28,
dead.
28 plus 14.
Yeah.
It was an arrow,
no,
but now it's just like a 50 cal round. It just tears them in half.
Now it's a
I don't
beret.
know what kind of hit
Yeah,
points this thing has.
jeez.
42.
How
It's
does
split
it
up.
die?
There we go.
It just takes a
Stapled.
arrow between the ears.
Who'd
Right
you
in the
hit?
ears.
The one closest to us.
Plucked off. Didn't know it hit it.
Oh, does head explode?
Arrow goes through its ears
Yeah.
and out the other side.
It does. I
It's just brain.
little
Shiska
walking
brain. The Shiska brain.
You got some walking brains in there?
Got the arrow.
Did,
Yeah.
Did it kill the brain?
We got walking brains.
I meant to get more of these, so I'll throw that one out.
Yeah, it's like that.
That's awesome.
I got some more somewhere, I think.
What is that?
We need to make more of those. Whatever it is.
It's an intellect.
That's just Gibbs right there.
That is my stand-in for an intellect devourer, but I originally made it as a gibbering mouther,
okay.
or also known as Finn's Keytar.
Or the
You're making a
pile of
different
what you hit with an arrow
It's
with
called
absurd mods.
Yeah. That creature will continue to be surprised, and it will act on the same initiative. Orion.
Grease.
Alright. Grease.
Orion. Grease. All right.
I think you have to choose a point.
Right in the damn middle. I want all of them.
It'll hit all of them. They have to make a dexterity saving throw versus your spell mod. Dex mod for.
Hold on. So
Should
how
be
do
a
I
15.
determine my spell
Okay.
mod?
So it's 8.
plus your
Yeah.
modifier plus the proficiency. So it
Wait,
is-
that's wisdom.
Hold on. So it's 8 plus 3, and then it would be plus 3. So it would be 8 plus 6.
Want to explain to me how that happens?
Do you have a spell page?
I think it's
Yeah, it's on the back. No, the very back.
Usually you have your spell DC up at the top, which you do. It's right up here, bro. These are your spell attack, that's your spell DC.
Oh,
So it's 14.
Yeah.
spell save DC is 14.
Yeah.
Spell attack bonus plus 6.
Yeah. So if you're using a fire bolt, you roll an attack. If you're
Okay.
using grease, they roll a dexterity and they have to beat that number.
Okay. So it's a 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The-
8 plus proficiency plus
Yep.
ability.
So it's
The
You guys
intellect
can explain it to
devourer
me later.
Yeah.
falls to the ground.
Okay.
It's prone.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do that. The next one to me continues to stand. The next one to me,
Do you have rings or something?
no, just knock it over.
They're gonna all fall over. Yeah. Okay. Knock me over.
Right.
He's fine.
because you're proficient.
Okay.
Second guy.
The second guy towards me stands. The third guy towards me falls. He falls. That one there falls. The next one falls. The next one falls.
Nice.
That is a well-played turn. They are all prone.
Great question,
But
though.
one.
Is the grease flammable?
It is not.
Damn.
I know. The old school combo.
Yeah.
So you said one was standing in the back?
That one is standing.
Okay. But double difficult terrain getting over his friends that are covered in grease.
Right?
By the time he realizes what's going on, who knows what he'll do. Finn.
Finn is going to cast Shatter
Splatter.
right here, okay? And I believe I can hit at least these 4.
Ah.
And I need you to roll
Fuck
me.
you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to get to that.
Eight's a static
Anyway.
number.
So,
Thank you.
give me a Constitution saving throw. Your DC is 15.
Intellect devourer. Beat it.
Perfect. Thanks,
The
man.
standing guy failed it. The next guy beat it.
You say it was a dex save or con save?
It is a Constitution.
Third guy failed it. Sorry, fourth guy failed it. I gotta be. What'd you say?
A 15.
15? Okay. So it was that guy. This guy. He passed.
I don't
and
think I can hit this fellow. I think I can only put it right here, and it would only hit these guys.
Okay, so you have 2 passes, 2 fails so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
that's
standing
what
guy passed, I believe.
Okay.
No, he failed. I'm sorry. Standing guy failed. And the fourth one failed. Or fifth one failed.
Everyone who failed took 9 damage.
9.
Everyone who didn't fail took 4.
Got it. So we've got.
Never seen you cast a spell before. What's it look like?
Please describe this to us.
No. I pull out my lute, right, and I start to strum it, but it just sounds a little twangy. And it's very like discordant, right? And the noise starts to bounce off the walls, and then it concentrates into one spot and explodes out. It almost looked like it was out of control.
Oh. What the?
Cole.
So that didn't kill him?
Nothing died.
No.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna move past everybody. So I let myself down, and then it looked like 4 people climbed up already. So I'll be moving up the hill, past 2 spots of my friends, and then getting as close as I can. So I believe it's 10 feet of movement to get up, and then 10 here is 20, 10 here is 30. Okay, so I get another. I have 40 now, so I just get to the end of the devourer, and I bring my axe down on it recklessly.
Tell me what that looks like and roll some dice.
You know, generally speaking, I don't kill it. That's why. So that's gonna be hit with a 26, and then 6 damage.
26. 6 damage.
I attack again. That's gonna be more damage. So that was 19 to hit and 16 damage.
16 damage.
That's
my
my turn.
With 2 attacks to cleave and swipe and slash into the intellect devourer. It does its best to try and avoid you. You've virtually cleaved it in twain, although it still somehow seems to stumble on its 2 feet.
Happens a lot these days. That's my turn.
Nothing dies.
It just winged it.
Fala. What do you guys want Fala to do?
Alright.
Paula can.
Murder, not to kill.
Fala has a miniature crossbow mounted in their arm. I'm kind of thinking Fala would rather shoot a bolt at that thing on the ground.
I don't think Fallout can get past everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty
Fallout
tough.
doesn't have that much movement.
And it's gonna be really hard
She
for
can
Paula to
stand
get past me.
Finn's space, right? From her 6 foot high, see down over us.
And then drop back to get into a space that's unoccupied. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
But she's gonna be in the way. I mean, can you move into 2 people's spaces?
Well, like you said, do you think she can hit from here?
She can probably hit this guy.
Yeah, I mean she's huge too, as long as there's room.
I mean, shooting over
Disadvantage,
him
just
is
roll a d20 twice.
There you go.
I mean, it's also a creature that's technically prone on the ground.
Well, if she's attacking the one that's standing.
Oh, that one? Yeah, go ahead. It's disadvantage anyways.
13 and a 7. 7 does not hit, but it's 7 plus
4.
3 plus her dex, which is 4. So 7 plus 7. 7 plus 7.
14.
Oh.
Hit.
Alright.
Damage. This Falda climbs up onto the rubble and kind of nudges their way into Finn's.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Where
Finn's
is
face.
her attack for? Like,
She's
the
got a
crossbow.
crossbow
Is it a
to her
D6?
arm.
It's a short crossbow.
Hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow, so I believe it's just a d6.
It's a 3 plus her dex.
Mechanical, right?
That's
It
it,
comes
just
out of her
dex.
arm.
Yeah.
So it is a 3 plus 4, which
His
is
arms are
another
falling
7.
in.
It. Them. It's fault.
Nice.
Orion just like glances back to like fucking weird ass magical golem thing.
Yep. And then it drops back down.
As Falda does this, they yell out over Finn's head, "Dying is lame!" and steps backwards.
Go get him, big guy.
Creatures
But it's not
are
her.
surprised. They are surprised no longer. They realize what is going on, and they turn to look at Cole standing over one of the intellect devourers. Timbers.
Bunch of greased pigs.
That's a weird thing for them to say.
Yeah.
I just started to run.
It's a point at him.
I pull
Stand
something
back.
out of my jacket and I'm kind of like hiding it from you guys, and I'm like, nobody look. It's
You got
embarrassing."
candy, you better share.
And it's like a pine cone, and I'm like, until it lights on fire a little bit.
Grim's got like this homeless like glove.
Quit looking, I don't have my magic. And I cast fireball at all of them.
Jesus.
Dex saves.
Oh man.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, exactly.
First one fails. The standing one.
Yeah.
I gotta beat what?
16.
Damn.
The standing one passes.
Oh, you got the caster.
You just gotta increase on his DC.
Third one fails. Fourth one
Dirty.
fails. Fifth one fails. Oh, that was a 20. Natural 20. Sixth one fails. All of them but the standing one fail.
Boy, that guy is like. We should spare that one.
Right?
28 damage.
Jeez. Oh. Jeez.
So everything dies.
Shadows
Yeah,
are
just
burnt to the wall.
So,
Does the grease catch on fire?
No. It's not flammable. He already said it.
so all of.
Grease.
Let's see.
Different kind of grease.
You said
Man, I wish it was.
Right?
you said
28.
28? 28
Mini
damage.
Christmas.
Just look at it, guys. Their bodies slide right off the grease. You should use that for cooking.
Finn's a cook. I told him to bring. He should rot.
All of the rat men, except for the standing
fine.
one, die.
It is.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm keeping him.
And
The
as they do
the
so,
DM always like rolls like a percentage on it anymore, or at least he does. It depends on the.
Oh God.
those 4 creatures erupt out of the flaming, burning bodies.
It's not like in the book anywhere.
And
It
then
doesn't
die
say
from the
whether or not
residual
it's
flame?
cool. It just kind of depends on the DM.
Familiar.
So the one in front of me dies though,
The
yeah.
material gets
Yeah. Yeah, just save him though, because there's still a guy
Because they can
standing.
be killed.
Um,
Good.
Right, you're right.
my familiar
Right, you're like, I use big.
drops down onto my shoulder.
On everything.
Okay. Sunday.
You just hear Cole laughing. Like this is a dream come true.
So what, we got a couple brains?
He's got everybody casting shit from behind him.
We got a couple brains on the floor and one still alive.
Yeah.
I'll hit that one that's still standing then. Maybe. Or keep it.
Nice. Nice shot.
19.
How does it die?
It's an arrow. I mean,
Gasping for breath.
through the chest.
Oh, you killed the standing one?
Yeah.
I was gonna keep it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you were
He makes all the
laughing.
saves.
All I heard was some loud laughter.
So that was all in character.
Yeah.
Cole just turns it like in a
That one's strong.
Seriously.
That side
they're all
before
at
Cole.
Orion,
You want to
Is
cook?
everything dead?
there are 5 living brains that have crawled out of the skulls of the dead, and they walk around on 4 legs.
Yeah.
I am absurdly disgusted by this, and go ahead and hurl a fucking fireball right into the middle of that.
All right.
Hello.
Double fireball.
I hope it doesn't screw us later.
This is what you're shooting at.
Oh,
We got
yeah,
two.
influence
I don't know,
powers.
fireball.
Fireball and little brains.
Xanathar.
Okay, so that would be my attack bonus, right?
You
Did I
know
roll?
what?
No, it's a
Give me,
save.
actually, give me just a second here.
Roll
first-
a bunch of d6s while you're waiting.
The first brain is prone. The second brain is standing. The third brain is
Grease.
prone.
Of course, yes.
The fourth brain
Twice.
is
46.
prone.
Hey, DM inspiration from remembering that they're covered in grease.
That's right.
The fifth brain is prone. There's only one that's not prone, so they have disadvantage on your dex checks,
Jesse.
which means that you're more likely to kill them with your fireball.
Yeah. So now go ahead
'Cause
and
of
roll
your
your
grease.
damage. And now,
Damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now they have to roll a bunch of saves.
All right, so let's see. That's 6. That's 10, 13.
Unless half the damage kills them.
Probably not.
In which... Oh. Oh, shoot.
Was it 13, 19, 23.
Yeah.
23.
Death brains. Some people just want to watch the
Your
world burn.
fireball is almost as big as mine.
Fail.
Now, boys,
said
put your
23 damage?
fireballs.
23.
23
Fireballs away.
Yeah, put your fireballs back in your pants.
Fireball measuring contest.
I bought this fancy dice rolling tray and I roll on my character sheet.
I'm currently doing the same thing.
They are all still alive, but would you like to tell me what it looks like when you cast your fireball?
Wow.
What it looks like?
Yeah. Yeah. Describe this.
I swagger around. I do the verbal and Semitic components, and then sort of like fall over and launch it at them with one arm. The one arm that doesn't have a hook on it.
What's your casting focus?
It's a.
No, the hook. Yeah, tell me about
No, it's not. It's not the
Or
hook.
what do you want?
It is a. He's got a bracelet around his right hand that has a small, tear-shaped like ruby in it, and he grasps onto that to launch spells with, because he only has one hand, so he can't do the normal Semitic components. Also, which is really funny because this is like a huge like ironic joke because he doesn't
Hook on it, right?
well, yeah, because he's got that hand right, but also he can't use the staff because he's two-handed, so it's he only uses
So the
daggers.
staff is versatile now. Quarterstaff is, so you can use one.
Right. Well,
But okay.
Fireball.
These brains are wriggling around in this grease, though the grease itself doesn't burn. There is fire and flame everywhere, and they are just cooking. It gives off a horrible,
Deep fried.
unusual burning fur, rat man, and brain smell. And as
smells so
the
bad
flame
now,
licks
guys.
at their unusual aberration bodies, they seem to turn collectively and look at you.
Oh, at me?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Finn.
Bonfire.
What's that, guys?
It's not my turn yet.
Kill it with fire, and I cast bonfire.
Nice.
Bonfire on one target.
Put it on this spot right here, okay?
Okay.
Right next to
Now we
Cole,
need a
so they can't get
ice
around.
storm.
So you put
5 foot
bonfire where?
diameter.
Right here on this 5-foot spot, so that they can't get around Cole.
Okay. So
Drop
can't
a-
circle around.
Yeah.
Yeah, just drop
Yeah,
your
it's a
D20
5 foot
on it or
cube,
something.
so.
Over there?
Miami.
Yeah, so they can't get around you.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
wow. Perfect.
All right. Fala.
Fala is going to use her crossbow again, and she... Is
Take
any
a
of them
pot
standing? Is any of them standing?
They're like all prone.
One is standing.
The one that is standing, Fala's going to stand up, and she's going to shoot at that one, but she has disadvantage to shoot over all of our party. She got a 9 plus 7. Does
Hit.
a 16 hit?
Hit.
Yes. Okay, so 16 is a d6 plus
4.
4, yeah. That is 2 plus 4, which is 6.
6.
6. Got it. How does it die?
Oh.
She just pierces it into the ground. Like,
Like the arrow hits the stone. It's like makes one of those sounds like no, I can't do that. Like ding.
yeah, when Fala does that, she says, I wonder what was the last thing that went through his head.
That doesn't sound like Fala.
No, that's Finn doing a follow impression.
Like from over here, minor illusion on Fala's face, and Fala's like, what? I didn't say that.
This mouth appears, it's just like, it looks like a human mouth too, so it's just like, it's got lips and teeth.
That would be a great running joke, by the way.
You feel it? Horrifying. Cool.
That's awesome.
Like that annoying orange, you know?
Feeling like this is a joke. I'm not even raging. I'm just
The
swinging my
fruit
axe for
with
fun at
mouth.
this point. I just walk up here and take a swing at the first one. 19 to hit and 9 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Does it look like it was kept in twain but didn't die?
It looks like it should be dead.
Okay. I move forward to the next
It's
one.
a zombie
How is it
brain.
still moving?
Attacking it.
You like sever the feet out from underneath it.
15? Or is it prone? So I have
14
have
hit.
advantage.
Yeah.
14
Yeah.
hit? Alright, that was 8 damage on the next one. And I'm done.
Okay.
I told you I'd kill for you, Cole.
Yeah.
Go back.
These things, as you cut into them, you're slicing large chunks of brain matter off the flesh and slides it into the wall. But they seem to just continue on. They twitch and seize up, but
So this curse, he can't kill anything,
That last
right?
one was like a
Kill it.
golf swing.
It doesn't matter like how bad you just like.
doesn't die.
It could be like you
Non-lethal
What if you
damage.
hit him into the fire?
It's
you'd be
not-
like a food processor.
It's not non-lethal damage though, because that's different.
Can you just
That would knock them out.
can you just hit him into the fire?
I can't be in charge of their death.
Directly.
From
Direct
what I
killing.
understand.
actually, I did forget about that tidbit of your curse. Is that you can knock them unconscious because they're not dead.
Killing him.
HP.
So your creatures that you're attacking, you're dealing non-lethal damage to, and so they are unconscious on the ground, though alive.
All right. So we're admitting
makes more
to that now.
Yeah,
That makes me much
I
happier.
forgot that. Like as you're like killing these things, and they're supposed to be like doing something.
Still attacking.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, I was like, no, I wrote this to not be game breaking, so why does this feel like it's game breaking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's supposed to just make them unconscious.
To just go to
Boom.
sleep.
So they're on the ground.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
the
points.
game, it just sounds weird like that, like monsters do death saving throws or like going on.
If people who want to play D&D like the difficult way, yeah, monsters get death saving throws. It's in there as a variant rule. It makes combat quite a bit more difficult.
Well, you just gotta finish them
Right.
off.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
is even more exciting if you have a cleric on the enemy
It
side.
does make combat.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Puts
bad
more
guys.
pressure on
Or
the DM.
any bar,
man.
mass healing word.
2 are unconscious. 2 of them are going to target Orion. 1 of them will target Cole.
Oh, lovely.
They will be doing intelligence saving throw from the both of you. You need to make 2 of them.
Oh.
As these creatures kind of turn to acknowledge your presence, you feel this horrible racking pain in your skull.
That's a 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Off the table, do not count.
that's all right. I'm
No,
not
it's
gonna
not an
count it.
attack.
Dead,
Alright.
dead at the floor.
So I take the number plus my bonus for intelligence, right?
Intelligence saving throw. So it is up here.
Intelligence, so that's 16 then. 10 plus whatever that number is.
Yeah.
Okay, 16.
Okay, that one's a pass. One more.
That's awesome.
That is 7 plus 6 is 13.
Ooh, nice. Pass.
Barely.
And you said I had to make it twice as well? Or do you want to finish?
Yeah, you have to roll.
7 was the lowest.
7. No, you roll once. Sorry.
Well, you said 2 were targeting me, right?
1 was targeting you.
Oh.
Just 2 are unconscious.
I'll roll again then.
Yeah, just roll again. I
Come
goofed.
on.
Shit.
What?
Come on.
No, I bought it on Amazon.
8.
8 is a failure.
It's fun. That really
As the creature turns to acknowledge you, you feel this horrible pain in your mind. It begins to get extremely worse. As it does so, your nose begins to bleed. Blood comes from the corner of your eyes. You're going to take 11 psychic damage. Also,
Yeah, it is only like well, it's electrocution.
Just like that loud ringing noise, and you're just like the world kind of fades away for a few seconds.
I'm going to borrow your tray.
Here we go.
Oh, what is this?
4,
6.
10, 11. Is your intelligence lower than 11?
Oh, come on, Cole.
Intelligence? Yeah.
Cole drops to the ground.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
What's happening?
He just drops.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Timbers.
What?
Oh,
it's
shit.
Fall's turn.
No, we did
right?
follow. I goofed the order, but
Oh, okay.
at least it wasn't that bad.
I used my reaction to see if I could tell what happened to Cole.
It's not really a spell. You see that he hit the ground. He's flat on his belly, and there is blood coming from his cranial orifices.
How many creatures are still alive?
There are 2 unconscious, 3 alive.
3 alive. Okay. I throw up a few more wooden discs and cast magic missile. 1 in each of the 3 that are still alive.
Okay.
Come on, 4.
Yes.
2. So 3. 3 to each.
3 damage to each one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do they die?
Yeah!
Yeah!
It just
Totally.
it just hits each one of them square in the chest and almost seems to kind of
In the
stop
chest
for a
of its
second.
brain.
Oh, the chesty area
frontal
of its
cortex.
brain. Yeah, the frontal
brain
lobe.
chest.
Sorry, I thought
Feeling
we were playing
area.
were rats
Feeling
still.
area, man.
And it just hits, just builds up energy and then shoots through the other side.
Grim, the were-rat's already dead. Stop shooting him.
Hits him
Oh, you shot the were-rats? Oh, they're alive.
The dead bodies twitch and convulse.
Anything else familiar?
Come on, man, do a swoop attack.
It's a spider. It shoots a web.
Spider.
No, that's gonna be it for
Sunday.
Grim.
They're all dead?
No, 2 unconscious. Still alive?
But sleeping.
Jump down there and finish them off.
Okay.
Double tap.
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25.
30.
No?
Yeah, you got there.
You can get one of them
You can throw a dagger, right?
and throw a dagger at the other.
Ooh, not with
Not
that.
with that.
But then you have advantage.
They are incapacitated.
I do
Oh,
have
see,
And
advantage.
you are within 5 feet, so you have advantage, and it's an auto crit, and
They're gonna die.
it's incapacitated.
No, it's only when she acts first in the initiative order.
No,
It's only one time per
they're
combat.
incapacitated within 5 feet. So
Oh, then yeah, it should
Yeah.
be.
anything you do is an
Yeah,
auto crit.
yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you meant from
So
assassin.
16, 28.
Do you just like
I don't need to know the damage. They're at
Yeah.
1 hit
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So like, boof.
Just sticking them.
I jump down immediately.
Cole! As I was jumping down, I'm hollering for Cole. Yeah, right. You're not so smart.
Hey.
I nestle his head between my knees and I'm holding it
There's
up.
still one.
Can I make a medicine check
One,
to figure out what's
right.
wrong with him?
There's still one.
Did you throw a dagger at it? I was under the impression that you did, that you
Okay.
killed it.
Yeah.
You killed it. So these 2
Yeah,
things, the
that's
brains are just dead. Daggers and rapier through them, skewered them into brain kebabs. You want to do a medicine check on Cole.
Yeah, I got 11.
An 11. With your check on Cole, you see that he has a pulse.
Yeah.
He is breathing, but for all intents and purposes, the best that you can tell, it's as if he's brain dead. Absolute vegetable.
Okay. You get in my bag of holding. Pull
Okay.
out a potion of healing.
Okay.
Throw it to the bard. The bard!
Roll a dexterity check to see if I can catch that. 19!
Nice.
It makes a noise too.
Like Michael Jackson style, just.
Anyway, uncork it. And I immediately start to massage his neck as I pour it down his throat to help him not choke on it, I
How's it
guess.
feel?
How's
Okay.
it feel? Is it
Massaging his neck, shoving something down your throat.
is it coarse and delicious?
How much does he heal?
Oh, it's 2d4 plus 2, right? That is
But I only took 8 damage.
4, 5, 6,
5?
7.
7 healing.
That was my last potion, orc.
7 pours
Don't die.
of damage, healing, I mean.
Yeah, but Cole, are you with us though?
You come to. You're awake.
Oh. Yeah. Back to laughing again. I stand
Yeah,
up.
like, just like...
Oh no, he's brain dead.
Orion just like leans over the edge, just like, you're welcome, stupid.
And from the way people have been reacting to Sunday lately, I'm like, it's just Sunday, it's Sunday, it's Sunday.
Just like holding up like 10 pieces of cloth around her fingers.
Right.
Like a little
So,
to hang.
I never put my gloves
as
back on, I
these
guess.
rat creatures are dead and their brains skewered and sputtering and flaming on the ground,
Ew.
you hear the sound of the other rat creatures, the were-rats, come around the corner and they look at you, whiskers twitching, eyes blinking, and they're like, You, no, kill. Spare live us.
Only if you follow what we say. Right now, this moment. Rah!
Are you casting suggestion or is this
I am
just
not
you?
casting suggestion. I am trying to persuade all of them.
Persuasion check.
Good show.
That is 11.
Hold on, wait. Am I able to use the cantrip bonfire on top of my hands without burning myself?
Just prestidigitation.
I could, but the prestidigitation
Or
should
minor-
give me like a
Or
candle
minor
flame.
illusion.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after Fin's roll.
All right.
So I got a 21.
The four creatures look at themselves, nervously twitching, looking at one another. KK, we do what you say.
Okay. Don't attack any of us, and we won't attack any of you guys. I don't want anything from you guys except for information.
We help aid you.
All right. Take us to Skullport.
Yes.
Yeah, can do. We do that.
Wait, for reals? You can do that?
Good gnome. Very good gnome.
Dangerous, very dangerous. Many things will kill and you, but we could thank you there.
All right. Well, hey, sorry about all your friends dying in there. They look like real assholes. Anyway, they probably were all Zents. You guys probably aren't on their side. We're not friends with Zants either. I mean, not
Who?
Zants, but Zants.
What?
Right.
Zants.
Mm-hmm. The Zants. They're the better. Where are your
Zents?
friends?
You talking about the Zents?
No, Zants.
No, no mind
The
think.
Zants.
No, remember, no. What Xanth is.
Oh, Zants. They're the Xanatars.
Oh, yes, Xanathar.
R.
We no like hate them.
Where? What? How long till? How much travel till
I was
Skullport?
like, what? Are you talking about Zental
Very
keeping the
long.
Zents?
Much time.
Okay.
Yeah, well, she's a Zant.
Okay.
I grew up in Waterdeep. I know who the Zents are.
Thank you.
Not. We could not get there in one day sun cycle.
Okay.
But take you we will. We go travel. Yeah. Take you.
You guys don't want to go to the Goblin, what do you call it? Cabal?
Bazaar!
Bazaar?
The bazaar.
I mean, it was pretty cool sounding.
How is it?
They know like were-rats.
Isn't one of their leaders?
Is that closer?
Rat tail?
No. Rat tail goblin killer.
Oh.
Goblin, mean goblin. He kill rats. Us. Were-rats. He wears rat tails as trophies.
Oh.
Okay.
That makes sense.
The opposite of it.
Well,
Right.
well, hey.
What,
Do you guys want to go to the bazaar?
Speaking of trophies,
Our friends here
half-orc.
can't go with us there.
ow.
Waves hook around.
It seems like the Goblin Bazaar might actually lead to the Skullport, kind of.
What, is the bazaar closer?
Bazaar on way, but we know go far there. No. Don't.
Yeah, we'll make you do that. What do you guys want to do? I'll leave this up to the vote.
Go to Skullport.
All right, we're going to
Skullport.
Skullport then. Take us, sir. Or
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah.
I can't really tell.
It looks down.
It doesn't matter.
Here in Deep Dark, we all friends.
Oh, okay. Hey, we're used to people.
Yeah. And it shifts and drops form a little bit, and before you in tattered burlap is a female halfling.
Oh, great.
And we're gonna call it.
Wow.
We just killed somebody.
Yeah. Oh, you just killed somebody.
How about a literal murder of us?
Acid in the face.
Nah! We're taking we're calling it for
I can do that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna call it.
Yeah, so we all just figured out that we literally just killed a regular person.
Who's we? I remember Finn saying, "Hey man, I think we should just let him go. I don't think he's gonna
Wait,
cause any
am I the one?
trouble."
Oh, I'm the one that killed them?
Yeah.
Acid splash bonfire?
Yeah.
We killed
Sweet.
a regular ass person.
You guys remember, I'm chaotic neutral. I don't give a shit. Look, whatever.
It's whatever the drink compels me to do.
Pretty much, yeah.
Until, like, the Rat King comes after us.
Did we get any other chat?
That's funny.
We
Somebody's
got.
giving us some points.
Are we wrapped
Oh,
right
yeah.
now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
wrap right
Greg.
now.
That's the Vex.
As much as I would love to play for
Thanks,
16
Vex
hours
Inglewood.
straight, it's a fun day.
You
But for our stream, I'm gonna try and do
get
about
the first
2 hours at a time,
dude.
kind of
3 hours to 3.5.
I'll make the list
Right.
soon.
He said to me, "He's like, I'm just gonna throw pennies at you guys all night."
Yeah. No,
need to
it
get
looks
Greg a
awesome.
shirt.
When I'm watching it like on my second screen, when I do the reruns or whatever.
Okay, so I have a question.
I just kept seeing it stream up.
Well, I have a couple questions. The most pertinent one is that Grim cast magic missile twice. Can wizards still spell or still memorize spells twice?
Yeah, it doesn't mark off like it used to. You have slots to use it.
I've been marking them off, so
Yeah, but it doesn't kill it out. So you don't have to. So the way it used to be, you would write down magic missile, magic missile,
Right.
magic missile, and those, and you'd have to remember. So now it's you know the spells, and you have slots to use.
oh, okay.
So you only have to you only have to say what spells are prepared.
So if I wanted to spend all 4 of my first level slots on Magic Missile, I could do that. Or if I
And
wanted
all
to
of his
cast,
second level and all of his third.
Yeah.
He could cast only Magic Missile all day.
I could be a
that's
Magic
part of the
Missile
reason why they
mage
did it like that.
Right.
if I wanted to. You know.
Okay, wait. So I say what spells are prepared, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't matter if it's 1 spell or 9 spells, like I have.
You have a
right?
cap on how many you can prepare.
Correct. Right. So I prepared to the cap because I thought that was the way it was.
It
That
is.
is the way it
Still
is.
That's what you do.
You
Oh, but you rewrote the same spell though. Like you used to do it. You rewrote the same spell
No,
multiple times.
no, I chose different spells.
These are your
It's right
spells?
here on the back, and as
Do we,
I
want
cast them,
to
I
do
mark
this
them
on
off.
screen?
Okay.
I'm happy.
Are we on
yeah,
screen?
yeah, we're fine.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, just so everyone knows we're still recording.
Spell sheet. Hand me your spell sheet.
I thought we were offline. We were offline. That's why I was
No,
asking.
we're still on camera, but we can come off anytime. So anyone who's watching still, Shane is being brought from like 2nd edition up to 5th. So we're explaining some of the changes. So listen if you want.
When you prepare your spell, out of all the spells you know or written in your spell book, you choose which ones you prepare. Like you get your your herbs or whatever your magic ingredients and stuff, and you write down the spell and remember the words that you're going to need for the day.
Right.
So what he does is he marks off the spell as prepared. So he's got mage armor, magic missile prepared. Now he has spell slots. He's got 4 first level slots, 3 2, 2 3s. He can cast magic missile 4 times. He could cast it stronger 3 times, and he can cast it stronger than that 2 times.
I see.
But once you use up those 4 spell slots, this list is done.
I got you.
Unless you cast it at a 3rd level, or a 2nd level, or a 3rd level.
So wizard has become kind of an amalgamation of sorcerer, in that you can recast the same damn spell over and over and over.
Yeah.
If you want to, right? As long as you have got slots that you can put it in.
Yep.
Which is very sorcerer-like from past
Right.
editions.
Provided that it's prepared. The sorcerers prepared.
Sorcerers themselves have got this cool thing now where they have points that buff up, augment, twin their spells, make it so their spells are cast silently so you can't tell who cast it. All kinds of crazy stuff. If you want to do damage, the sorcerer is going to outperform the wizard. But the wizard has got so much versatility.
They have every arcane spell.
Sure, right.
Yeah.
Well, and you can record them all,
Eventually,
right?
yeah.
So, like, as we were playing, right, this is my list of memorized spells, because I printed it off. I'm like, all right, so in my mind, not prepared, memorized.
Yeah.
Because that's what a wizard had to do in the past, right? Yeah. So if you wanted to memorize, say, if you wanted to cast Magic Missile twice, you had to memorize it twice. So now that's different. Yeah. So I was just checking off shit I already cast, and I'm like, I can't use that again. Right? So I'm like,
You don't have to do that, yeah.
So the ones that you can prepare should be your intelligence modifier plus your level.
Yep.
So at level 5, your intelligence mod is
His is 3, mine's 4.
Yeah, mine's 3.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I can prepare
Sounds about
9.
right.
He can prepare.
Seems I can prepare that, because there's
So
5
you got
there.
5, 6, 7, 8.
yeah,
So you got
10.
No.
This one's a bonus.
Ring?
that one's a bonus.
No,
Well, you gave it to me.
because I used my ASI.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you do that. It doesn't. We don't. You can do that as part of your conjuration thing. I'm not gonna make
We
you.
can make a cantrip or something, not a level 1 spell?
Yeah, I'll make that a cantrip.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't do any benefit other than.
We should cut
It
it.
gives me alcohol.
Signing
Right.
off.
Signing off.
Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Somewhere down here.
Thanks for watching. Bye. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye now.